Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Are you all okay? Should we get you in a little bit closer? Do you want to see what I'm doing? Oh, pull my chair in, get my cushion right. Have you got yourselves a cup of coffee, cup of tea, hot juice, chocolate, or a glass of whatever? We have our candle lit as well. So who have we got in? Could everybody hear me anyway? Can you hear this Welsh bird talking? Or rambling, whichever you would like to call it. We don't mind. So hello Danielle. Hi Robert. Oh, you've been busy, Robert. Today you must be knackered. Hi Yolanda. Hi Em. Hi Lisa. Kitten up and dreamers have cocked up. Oh no, you're not missing some drills, are you, Lisa? Hi Elise. Hi Melanie, welcome. How are you? Oh, it's my favourite Becky. Becky's in the house. Hiya Becky, you alright my lovely? Hiya Max. What have you done?
Smack my elbow again.
Oh, not in the same place.
I on that bone.
Silly girl. What you like? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she's gone down here, is she?
Hiya Trees, how are you? Long time since I said hi to some of you. Hi Yvonne, how are you darling? You alright? Are you doing all alright, are you? Are you doing all alright? Millie smacked her elbow. What did you smack it on the door?
I was trying my hair.
Oh. We've got a candle lit for everybody that may need a bit of thoughts or prayers for them. I've put them, and I know a few people that really do need that at the moment. Oh, I'm ever so thirsty, sorry guys. Lee says, hi Mills.
Hello, do you want to see my makeshift things? I
Yeah.
cut my arm.
What have you done?
Cut my arm.
What you cut?
Slightly.
What? Huh?
Slightly. I cut my arm by accident.
Oh, so look.
Oh, bandage is bloody. Right, so it kept bleeding. So I didn't know how to get downstairs, so I just wrapped
Well, you did
some
well.
tissue around it.
Have you cut it bad?
Sliced it and I think it stopped now.
Put a plaster on it
I'll put a plaster on just
for a while. I would, yeah. Especially where it is.
Oh, a plaster. Oh, it's big. That's too small.
Right, get a bigger one then.
Whoops.
Oh, Lizzie's made it. She's got a big windy storm that's making all the trees creak and make noises, and it's scary, isn't it, Lizzie? And the internet's going in and out. I did say that this Welsh bud would fly over and sort it out. Usually it's us that got the storms. Mind you, it was windy last night. Becky says, I am settled in my stitching chair and going to stitch for hours, so I am one happy camper. Right, what are you doing then, Becky? What are you stitching? Hi, Marie. How are you? Are you okay? Becky says, we're having storms too, Lizzie. Power went out 2 times so far. Oh, seems to be loads of storms around at the moment, isn't there? Circling everywhere. Are you doing your Harry Potter one? Are you still on the black? I don't know, because I've only just started to watch your cross-stitching vlog. You were on the black jacket. I've only watched about 15 minutes of it. Well, that's where you banged it. Oh, you Wally.
Yeah.
Hi, the Uncrafty Crafter. How are you? You're diamond painting Howlin'. Which one are you doing? You're still in the black, Becky. There was a lot of black. There's a lot of black. You're good, Marie. Glad to hear it.
Sorry.
It's all right. Robert says, hi, Millie.
Hello.
Millie's, have you got Strictly on tonight?
Oh.
Is that on the results on first? That usually finishes Ready for I'm a Celeb, won't it?
I'm just going to crash and get back upstairs.
Alright then. I'll see you later then.
You come back later.
Alright, come back later. Tree says, I'm working and having my work DP sitting here. I did get caught up on the peppermint purple sale last night. Well done, Trees. Way to go, girl. And she hasn't long started the peppermint purple sale, so she's done really well to catch up. And with everything else she's been doing as well. Oh, and Crafty Craft is close to finishing as Saviour's Born. How many sections you got left to do? You on your last section, or have you still got just a couple left? Lisa's finished the trolls, haven't you, Lisa? So she did well. She did the last bit in Jen's live just now, because we've just come out of Jen's live. I went for a potty break, made my juice, lit the candle, and then on with you. Oh, get in there, man. That one didn't want to go in. Lisa, she's working on a large tiger from GBFKE, but they got TV on, so come upstairs for your life. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Much appreciated. Yolanda's still working on the lemon basket, DP. Yeah, but you've been doing the cherry blossom one, though, haven't you, Yolanda? And that has come out absolutely beautiful. I need to save up and get that one, because that does look amazing. So, yeah, everybody send me your pics on what you're working. Messenger or Instagram, whichever you like. Send me your whips that you're working on so I can show everybody what you're all doing. Just so that you can enable everybody else then more than they're enabled already. Tree says our Dark Queen project bags are on their way, and then you're both, hey, whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. I actually did, talking at the Dark Queen of the Sale last night, Becky and Trees. I did get, look, I've got a bit of an arm. Got a bit of an arm, look. I'm quite chuffed with that, because I have to have my overlight ring light on. But isn't that looking fab? I am loving this. I'm slow, but I actually love it. You can even see the individual fingers and the knuckles, and it's just amazing. I've got to admit, that is a pretty nifty one to work on. Yolanda, yeah, it's done now. Did it in 34 hours, so went quick. Wow, that is quick. So she's having trouble with the latest DP. That's 2 crappy ones in a row. Oh, I've had a few like that. Beginning of the year, I had a couple with popping drills, and they were rounds as well from different companies. Thank you, Trees. I know it's only an arm, but I'm so excited. Thank you, Danielle. Sent a picture, hoping it to be the end of the side by the time your live is over. Well, Becky, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Right, who have we got first? This is what Therese is working on. She's just starting on that. She's done that bit down there, and she's up there. So that's going to be awesome. Max is doing... This is the one you're doing the collab with, isn't it, Max? Sorry about... I just had a thing through my other phone. With... Instagram. This is with... Who's this with? Jeremy. And who's the other one that's doing this one? I can't remember. Because you're doing a collab, aren't you, with this one? Jeremy. Oh, Max, you'll have to say who else is in that one. I can't remember. Got a mind like a sieve. Oh, Beck, you've done a heck of a lot, Becky. Becky's working on the Harry Potter cross-stitch style. She's up there, up the top here, where my finger is, where I'm watching her on a vlog, up there. So she's done quite a bit, because that's one a hell of a lot of stitches. That's the only thing with cross-stitch. It never looks like you've done a lot, but when you count up the stitches, it's one heck of a lot. And I love that owl. I need that owl. It's so pretty. Oh, this is Yolanda's. Is it going to let me put it on a long face? Come on. Be nice, phone. No, it's not going to let me do it. That's the only way I can show you. It won't let me turn it. Will it let me turn it? If I'm quick, no. It's being catty. My phone's been really catty today. That's her cherry blossom one. And it's huge. It's huge. Ah, Sherry, that was it. It was the other one. It was with Jeremy and Sherry. I couldn't think for the life of me, Max. Lisa's doing to tie. Oh, is this Is this what you're doing next? That is one handsome fella. That's what Lisa's doing. And this is what Lisa's just finished. She's just finished the trolls. That looks cute. I love the trolls. I say to the kids, do you want to watch the trolls? We're too old for the trolls, Mum. They're such good films. They're such good films. Right, let's go into Instagram. Are you impressed that I'm using technology? Because I am. Oh, does anybody else hate this new way, this bloody new Instagram thing? And got to find out which buttons to press. Oh wait, go back there. And that's what Yvonne's doing. Can you see? Is that coming out clear? My phone won't let me make it any bigger. That's a nice one. That's really clear. Sorry, I'm nearly in your face then, aren't I, with it? I like the colours on that. It's real autumny colours, that one, isn't it? Go on, off. Thank you. Hang on. Let me go back into Messenger. How do I find that? Is it in there? How do you find if somebody wants to send you a message? Oh, there it is. Hang on, we're finding you. Jenny, we're getting you now. Hang on. Right, no, I don't want to do that. Go away. I'm going to send you a thumbs up so it'll accept you. Oh, this is good. I love this one. I've been following this one. Isn't that a beautiful one? Real nice Christmas one that's going to be, isn't it? How big's that one? Jenny, is that really big? Because it looks it. That does look a fairly big one. Right, let's move you over to there. Oh, gosh, I'm impressing myself now. I went on to do forgot to do me thumbnail thing today to say that I was going live. Then I remembered, what time was it? Was it 6:30 or something stupid? And then I went on YouTube and I thought, oh, there's no live button. They've moved the live button. Where's the live button? There's no live button. Where am I going to find the live button? I've got all these other buttons, and I did find it was like a little plus at the very bottom. Usually it's like a video camera at the top, but it was this little plus button at the bottom. Oh, I was panicking. I thought, that's it. I won't be able to go live. Everybody's going to be bored without me. They probably said, yay. But I did it. I did find it. Everyone, and I love it what everybody's doing tonight. Everybody's got some really nice ones going tonight, whether it's cross stitch or whether it's diamond painted. Lee says, that's what I thought, because I've not seen that one, Lee's. That tiger one, but that's a really, really nice one. Totally confused me last night. What did? JJ. I know, they're lovely, aren't they? Max Willowin series. Ah. It's a 50 by 70 something. It's a really nice size looking now. It is a good Christmas one. Oh, Marie, you sent a picture on Instagram. You'd find me with your trees. Oh, I like you. I love you. Glitter Angel, hello, sweetie. Silver, don't worry. Millie's just gone upstairs to watch Strictly results. She can't miss Strictly. And then she said this I'm a Celeb on. So she said, Mum, I'll only be about in and out. In other words, she's only going to come downstairs for drinks and snacks. In between Sickly and in between Strictly and in between I'm a Celeb. Oh, Marie, that's nice. That's the one Marie's doing, look. I love the colours of the sky as well. That is beautiful. You haven't got much left to do either, have you, sweetie? One more section and you'll be done. That's really nice. Hiya, Annie. How are you feeling, lovely? How are you doing with all this wet weather? And have you found your spider? Is he still hanging outside your window? Annie couldn't find the spider last Monday, so we were quite concerned where he'd gone on her live on Monday. You know when you see a spider outside your window and he's there for weeks and then all of a sudden he just disappears? Yeah. It was like that Not found him yet. Well, hopefully the wind has carried him off to somebody else's house. Oh, scary, scary. Scary, scary. Yeah, Marie, hopefully you'll be finished with that. I don't know what Grant and Jesse's watching, but they're on about some type of venom being put straight into your blood. I think they're watching Gold Rush or something like that. Australians out in the Australian desert getting gold or something, I don't know. I think that's what they're watching. I think they're on about poison, either poisonous spiders or poisonous snakes. Real happy. Are you glad it's done now, Glitter Angel? All finished. Hi Claire, welcome. How are you? You doing all right? Yeah, it's been wet and windy, and we put our Millie's shed up today. She shed's gone up today. So we creosoted the back paneling, the one side paneling that's going up against Grant's shed. Before we put it together, we creosoted underneath the floor, so that's all sealed underneath. Then we put it all together. Then we slid the roof up on top. Oh my god, it's like a sliding sloping roof. Grant went up and painted that, and then creosoted it, and then we put the felt on top to give it double insulation. And then we're going to bitumen the top of that to give it even more waterproofing. And then we put the windows in, and then we started painting the outside in between the rain showers. But I said to Grant, I think I got a little bit wet when we were putting the shed up, because you know when you just keep feeling cold all the time. So I've been for a hot shower, and I'm in my PJs. So you will see my tartan PJs every now and again. Just what you want to see, isn't it? Okay, Silver, sorry I've got hiccups then. Let me have a look. It's not on there, right? Oh, sorry. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, I don't know what. Oh no, I don't want that. I don't know what that was, but it decided to pop up on my Instagram. I don't know what that is. It a TikTok advert or something? Very strange. I ordered this as a custom and for it in memorial. She passed away. I know. I did put my condolences. Silver lost her little cat this week. Have you decided where you're going to have it? Which company you're going to go for, Silver? I am so sorry, because she is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Oh, it's awful when you lose a pet. Part of you goes with them. Yes, she's got a she shed. Millie's never had space of her own because she's always had to share. She shared with her brother. Then when her sister came along, we moved and she shared with her sister. And so she's coming up 16 now in December. So we said she needs a place where she can go and just chill out. Because, at the moment she's using her brother's room, but he's coming back now in the next, when they come out of lockdown, they're going to be sent home. So she won't have any privacy. So we said we'll do a shed out. So I got a big 10 foot by 6 foot shed. And I said I'll put like a day bed in there and a couple of shelves and a desk. And she can do what she wants in there then. And have her friends round and not be bothered by anybody. Well, that's the plan anyway. Everybody said they're so sorry, Silver. Smith's beads is where I'm going to go. I've had a few things from, well, I've had beads from and drills from Smith's beads. Yeah, it'll be a lovely thing to do because that photo is absolutely stunning, Silver. She shimmered and shone and gleamed and glistened in the summer. She had many colours to her. She's multicoloured. She will make a spectacular diamond painting. And what a memorial to give her as well, as to have one like that done. You know. Lisa says, silver craft buddy, they come framed when... Oh. Well, my little pup's been to the groomers. Well, she's been to the vets this week. Had a check over. Her pancreas is sore, but not really too inflamed. So she's got tablets now for me to give her if it does play her up. She's been to the groomers and she's not really speaking to me yesterday. She went to the groomers, and if you didn't watch my whip and chat, my little pup, I took her, and she loves Sammy, who grooms her, because Sammy spoils her. And but she doesn't like having a bath, doesn't like the shower or a bath. And went to pick her up 2 hours later, and I could see her wagging her tail, and Sammy only loosened the collar around her because she uses her own collars, lead collars. So she loosened it out, and as soon as she started to loosen it, because she was trying to stop her coming to us, because the driveway that we went up is all muddy because she's having some work done there. What did Lily do? She got out of the lead, straight through the mud and the shit, all up her belly, all up her legs, all up her, up her neck, jumps into my arms. No, did she yell? She runs straight past me, straight to Millie, into Millie's arms. My arms are there waiting for her to jump into me. Nope, she's not speaking to her mama. So Millie was covered in mud. So I had to grab her off Millie. I got covered in mud. And Sammy was laughing. She said she's just had a blinking nice, and she smelled all Christmassy as well. She said, I'm so sorry. I said, don't worry about it. I said, it's her. And then we had to go up my dad straight from there. So she had to show her granddad then how hard done by she was by her mommy. But she still smells nice. But she's still not speaking to me. She wouldn't lie anywhere near me last night. If I go anywhere, she follows me. If I go upstairs, she follows me. But she turns her head away. Literally like a spoilt child. She'll turn away. I'll go, all right. And she'll look at me and literally lift her chin up in the air and turn her head away. So to say, nope, I've not forgiven you yet, Mum. You're in the doghouse, big style. So, yeah. So the dogs put me in the doghouse. They are funny animals. Poppy had a sulky day with you Friday. What did you do? Did you get the clippers on her, Annie? But I was glad she went because she needed her nails done. Because we had to postpone it because we were in lockdown. So she was overdue for her nails. And her nails do grow quite quickly. So she's had her nails done, which is a lot better. And then she's going to go again on the 16th of December, which is earlier than I would normally go, because I want her nice for Christmas. And that was the only time, she said, I expect the only time she can fit me in before Christmas. And I said, oh, I want her to look nice for Father Christmas, because I said, Santa won't be leaving her any toys. I said, if she looks all scruffy and smelly and long nails and stuff. So she got to go back then. She just got one on her. Does she get stroppy with Harry, Annie, at all? Or is it just you? Because Lily never gets stroppy with Grant. He's the best thing since sliced bread, he is. You know, he can wander off all day, like he was off all day yesterday. But no, she was all over him. As soon as he pulled into the drive, he opened the car door and she was in the car, licking him and cuddling, pushing herself into him for cuddles. And he come in and she's jumping on his knee. And if I do that, I get the bum's rush. She might have a wagtail first of all to say, yeah, I'm glad to see you, Mum. And then it's like, nope, not speaking to you now. You've been out and about and doing things, so that's it. I'm not speaking to you. They do, Silver. She is honestly like a child, like one of the kids. I don't know whether they pick the habits up of me kids. I don't know, but she is. She has just as many strops as them. And at the moment, she's got it in that the cats want. The only treat she's allowed is a pig's ear. And she's got it in her head now that the cat wants her pig ear. Now, all the cat did was the first time she had a pig ear, one of the cats went up, Molly, the black and white bipolar one, and sniffed it because she'd never seen it before. Well, now Lily's there with her pig's ear. Whenever she's got pig's ear and the cat's anywhere near, she stands hard over it and starts growling. And the cat looks at her as if, really? You think I'm going to eat that? I don't think so. It's so funny. Oh, yeah, never with Harry. I thought so, Annie. I thought she'd be the same. Lee says, our little Papa's such a big personality. He's so funny. We call him Nibs. For the expression, is Nibs because he walks around the house like he owns it. Has since his... I know. Well, ours is 5 years old. Yeah, she's 5. And we still call her Pups from when she was a baby. Because the gentleman that we got him off, he had 6 pups, 5 girls, 1 boy. And he said, I can't name them because I'd want to keep them all. So I could just call them, when I want to call them, I call them Pups. And they all come running for a bit of ham or whatever he's got for them. And of course, he'd call Pups. And then 2 weeks after we had her, because it was boarding kennels, she went back there because we were going on holiday to stay with him. And he said he couldn't get out the habit of calling her Pups because she'd answer to it. So we got in the habit of calling her Pups or Lily. If she didn't answer to Lily, we'd say, come on, Pups. And she'd answer. So now if she's got the arseache to Lily, we say, Pups. And she forgets herself. And here she comes, wagging her tail. Bless her. Okay, Lisa, no worries. I got my new specs. I may retry. Yes, retry cross-stitching. Honestly, and if not, I'm thinking myself of getting a pair of magnifying things to go over the top of my glasses so I can see the squares a bit better. Scout is a jealous twitcher. He says anytime Nala is getting attention that he wants, he barks and tries to get his way. They are awfully jealous. Honestly, they are like kids. If the cat gets more attention, if I'm stroking the cat, Lily barks like hell. And if I'm stroking the dog, the cat will come across my knees just to piss the dog off like. Honestly, they're awful. Leeds, is he 7? Oh, bless. Oh, I think that's gorgeous though. Sol says, sounds like her cat Alanda, like he curls up somewhere and he stays there. If you think of moving him, he'll chirp, but his head onto the side and allows you to stroke him. Oh, they are funny. But I tell you what, I couldn't be without them. Like Lily's my first dog ever. We never had one as a kid. And oh, she's my life, she is. I mean, I love the cats. I do love my cats, but Molly's bipolar. She's been really good lately. She hasn't been very touchy lately. She's been quite calm. And we thought, oh, maybe, you know, her bipolar settling down. Today, she was back to the old bipolar. She was sat on Millie's lap upstairs. Millie was on her laptop doing some work. And she texted me to say, Mum, the cat's on my knee. I can't move. The next thing, when I could hear Millie shouting, I said, what's the matter? She said, I only went to rub my nose on my arm. She said, I didn't even move my knees where she was lay or anything. And she said, and she's literally gone from Millie's neck. The big, huge, bloody scrap all down Millie's neck. So I said, right, out, you monkey. Then the next mouthful, she's there trying to purr and get round you like. So when she puts her head near you, we're all like, oh, no, don't come near us. I think, yeah, changes with the weather, she does. But Ellie's just Ellie. Ellie has got not a care in the world. She doesn't care about anything or anybody. God, that looks a big section, doesn't it? Should we hide that section there? Because it looks bloody huge, doesn't it? When you take off the paper like that one. Claire, where did your last message go? I was just starting to read that. I got to Bearded Dragon and it went. Why are all these coming through now? Go on. Oh, look, this is Lisa's smudge. That's a cutie. That's another cutie, look. I love the tortoise shell ones. We had one when I was a kid called Katie. She was a little darling. She wasn't very big though. She was very small. Claire, you got a beaded dragon. Get your message back up, girl. Hang on. Oh, there you go. Your bearded dragons. Misty gets jelly when I stroke my baby. Does she? Ah, it's strange, isn't it? It seems to. I think it applies to a lot of animals, doesn't it? That's all right, Claire. You haven't seen my typing then, have you? I'm dyslexic, so I probably would have read it properly, as they say. I always get my words mixed up, my letters mixed up, so I don't mind when somebody else does it. Nibs and his favourite drink. Oh, look. How cute is that? Ah, that's Lee's one. Oh, he's lovely. Oh, he's so cute. Got a beautiful coat. This is the one Michelle's doing. Oh, there you are. That's a nice colourful one, that, isn't it? That one. I like the colours in this one. Not ones I'd probably do myself, but I like looking at everybody else's and how they're doing it. Danielle, you're lurking. What are you working on, Danielle? Are you cross-stitching or are you diamond painting tonight, sweetie? It's a Diamond Art Club one, is it? It's lovely. Claire, she does still miss my older one then, and he died of cancer years ago, and she calls a memorial tattoo I got. Oh, isn't that shows so, doesn't it? People think animals don't have feelings, but I think they, not being, well, I probably shouldn't say it, but I think like sometimes they've got more feelings than us humans, and more compassion than us humans at times. Animals do, because they don't care what animal it is or who they are. If they need help or need something, they're there. I love the spirit of an animal. Hiya, Caitlin. How are you, darling? You doing all right? Delilah, it's so bright. It's a cheerful one, isn't it, Silver, that one? Really cheerful. Jolanda, the last few weeks, one of my cats gone to sit or lie next to me when I feed the baby on the couch. Lucky you have time now. Cuddles. Yeah, you can't move, Mum, so you can give me cuddles at the same time. You're stuck there for a while. Are you working on Willow by the same artist? Then I like Willow, mind. I quite like that. You're enjoying it though, Silver. Ooh, Danielle, what you cooking? What you cooking? What Danielle's cooking for everybody? There's 23 of us in the room. Danielle, have you got enough food going? Oh. So says absolutely agree with you, Cal. Robert says me too. Lisa said, darn, she's already gone to bed. Oh. There's me carrying a needle in my hand. That's my needle. I cleaned out the ends. I think it's a doll needle or something it's called. Extra long. Yeah, so I've got how many weeks? I've got 2 weeks to finish this. So, and get it framed. So I should do it, hopefully. Trouble is, I'm not the swiftest of movers. I'm no good at using multi-places. And I do like doing the checkerboard, though, if I'm truthful. I find it very therapeutic to do the checkerboard, because not just doing the pattern itself I find relaxing, because your mind tends to switch off, apart from when you're doing a live. But the satisfaction of when you fill it in, and you keep hearing that clicking when you fill in the checkerboard. Is anybody else like that, or is it just me? It's just me, isn't it? Just me, don't. Hey. Yeah, animals bring much love, comfort and affection. Everyone should. They do. There's such a therapeutic thing to have as an animal. That sounded awful, but you know what I mean. They're very therapeutic. They calm you. They relax you. You know, if you're feeling upset, I don't know what it is. You stroke like a cat or a dog. The feeling you get is pure love, and oh, it's just so nice. I am, because there are greens, yellows. ABs, large eyes, and fairy wings in a forest. Oh, it is for giving thanks. Remember that Mindy is. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, oh, that's nice, Silver. Yeah, she's doing chicken fettuccine. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm going to make out that I've said it right. Hit that thumbs up, peeps. Show our host some love. Oh, thanks, Annie. It'll be ready at the end of the live. Well, that's it, guys. When the live's finished, we're all round to Danielle's for chicken fettuccine. Oh, Liz, thank you. Oh, you've got hippos. Hippos are my favourite. Them and elephants are, them two are joint favourite animals of mine. Hippos and elephants. And I love, look at them, and I got free. Oh, thanks, Liz. That's so kind of you. Really is. I keep staring at the hippos popping up. They're so cute. I'm going to get, Millie did me an elephant. Oh, I got that picture. I don't know if I've showed a few of you. But last Christmas, Millie, as part of my Christmas present, she drew Jessie, Ellie, our cat. And then she drew me an elephant. And then she's painted me a hippopotamus, which is in the front room. But I've asked her if she'd do me a pencil drawing this Christmas of a hippopotamus to go with that one. And then I'm going to put them both in a frame together. Because my daughter is such a good artist. Bless her. She said she'll think about it. Are you doing an elephant? Oh, I love elephants. Elephants and hippos, I just think are just such... I think it's because they're big animals. I'm a big person, always been a big girl. Like I say big, some people would say fat, but I don't care. I'm just big. And an elephant's big, a hippo's big, but they're just so, oh, so majestic. And I don't know what it is. I'm just drawn to them. I think I'm always drawn to anything that's the outsider as well. Annie, for 15 years, well, she'll be 16 now in December, but she doesn't think she's talented at all. And I say to her, you've got such a talent, because she can draw practically anything when she puts her mind to it. You know, I can't even draw a matchstick man. Do you know what I mean? And you'd have a job to know what it was. You'd be looking and think, what the hell is that woman drawn? It's my matchstick man. Although I did take art in school and I did come out with a C, which isn't bad for somebody that can't draw. But we were only allowed to use paints and pencils in school when I did art. You didn't have things like coloured pencils and stuff like that. And you didn't get to colour, you had to just paint. It was horrible. I hated art. It isn't like what it is today. And it was like cheap, nasty paint. That's all we had to use. And I wasn't, to be truthful, I wasn't interested. Because I wasn't any good at it. I wasn't really interested. Or you had to draw everything in pencil. You know, try and shade it in pencil and draw it in pencil. And nah, wasn't for me. Lee, she's just so talented. I know I'm biased because I'm a daughter. Hello? You okay?
Yeah.
Have you taken your 8 o'clock tablets? Oh, okay. That's hubby. Just come in. Where's Pups?
Yeah.
Hello, baby. Was she snuggled with you on the settee or was she still in a basket? She's decided that she finally likes her basket, hasn't she, Grant? How long has she had that basket? 6 months? More?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Definitely 6 months, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And she's only decided now that she likes it. And yeah. Lisa, Carol, have you seen what Colour in Heaven is bringing out? No, I've not seen it. What are they bringing? Oh, don't tell me. Go on, tell me. Oh, thanks, Silver. Oh, you off? Okay, go and watch Strictly. Take care, sweetie. You know where we all are if you need a chat. Take care, my darling. Oh, Lorinda, how are you? Welcome, sweetie. You okay? What you working on? Are you working and lurking in the background? Elf on the Shelf, they're not. I haven't. I don't always get their emails. Sometimes I get them all one month, and then another month I don't get any. And then when I go in my spam, they've gone into spam, so I need to start checking my spam mail, I think. Because I think sometimes they're being put in spam, and then I don't twig. Ooh, that should be a good one, Elf on the Shelf. I'm glad we didn't have Elf on the Shelf, to be truthful, talking about that when my kids were little. They'd sort of grown up a bit by the time that was becoming a thing. But I quite like the idea of some people have said, put Elf on the Shelf in a bottle and say he's in quarantine due to COVID-19, that he's not allowed to interact with anybody anymore. I thought that was quite funny. But I think sometimes the parents enjoy doing the Elf on the Shelf mischief more than anything. Oh, thanks, Trees. Trees has put up my Patreon link. That is where you get a behind the scenes on what goes on in my life and on my channel, and get little goodies now and again. Well, the Patreon gifts have just gone out, so last week, so they're going to take probably 2 weeks to get to the girls in America, but it supports my channel, and I say you get all behind the scenes, and there's all different levels, so you can choose which level, whether you go for just buying a cup of coffee, or whether you go for a cup of coffee and something to eat, or it's all different levels. But it does help my channel a lot, and I do appreciate the few people that have joined my Patreon, but nobody's obligated to. I'm just grateful that you could all come on a Sunday and have a chat with me, because I do look forward to it. I said the socialization of it all. I said a problem to Grant says you talk more on there than you do all week. I've said that to you before, haven't I? Which I do, because I feel comfortable with you lot. I was saying yesterday, though, that when I was doing my whip and chat, I don't know if any of you actually saw it. I know a couple of you did. But I never know what to say on my whip and chats half the time. And I think I watch everybody else's, and they've got so many good stories to tell of what happened in the week and what they've been up to and what they've done. And their whips will be like an hour and a half, 2 hours long, and they've still got plenty more to say. And I struggle even to get 40 minutes to 50 minutes on mine. And then I worry myself deaf that I probably bored you to tears, that you've all fallen asleep watching it. Oh, I don't know. Elf on the don't look it up, Yolanda. It's a silly little elf that gets into mischief every night of December till Christmas. Gets into mischief, destroys your house, throws flour everywhere, toilet roll everywhere, leaves nice little notes for the kids to find in the morning. Look it up. Well, yeah, look it up, because some of it is quite funny and ingenious, some of the tricks that people do with it. Lorinda, you're working and lurking on Into Wonderland. Oh, that's a nice one from DAC. That's lovely. Annie says, my youngest grandson is 14, and Claire put the elf on the shelf every year, and she moves him every day, and it drives Thomas crazy. Oh, it's been a fun, though, isn't it? It's an elf that you put on the shelf. It's for kids. The elf's looking for good behaviour before Christmas, yeah. So as long as he does the mischief and the child has to behave, sort of thing. People do it different ways. Some do. I know one person I know that she does things that the elf will cook like healthy breakfast, and he'll cut up fruit into different shapes and things like that. Or he will leave notes for the kids to make their bed that morning, or help mum with the laundry and stuff like that. So it all depends, but I quite like the mischievous one, because I'm a mischievous bugger when I want to. Hiya, Karen. How are you, sweetie? You all right? You keeping all right, darling? I want one of your daughter's burgers covered mine. Oh, one of these. I'll see if she'll do you one, Lisa. These, I'll show you what my Jessie made for Mrs. She's made them for Mrs. Coffee, she has. She wanted to have a go with air dry clay. So she made a burger. It's got relish, lettuce and gherkins. Oh, that's tomato sauce up there, the relish. Then she made a hot dog with tomato sauce. Then she made a donut with icing on. But she's put like little rings on them as well. That if you wanted to wear these two as a necklace, she said that's too heavy and bulky, you could. Or a magnet on the bottom. She asked me to put magnet on the bottom so she can have them as a cover minder. And I don't know if you remember, she made some faces months ago and you all had to name them. She made some little heads and you all had to name them. They're on my mantelpiece, they are. I think one was called Jane, was it? One was called Jane. I can't remember what the other one is. But she did enjoy it. She made them. So I've actually got round to putting a magnet on the bottom for her now so they can go off. Hiya, Mandy. When did you sneak in? You all right, sweetie? You doing okay? Everybody saying hi. You're doing okay, Karen. Glad to hear it. Just ignore the Rudolph on the shelf, him and Barbie. Yeah, sorry. Hello?
What?
Hello?
Brought me down here, she has.
Have you brought it down to Mum?
Yeah, where do you need?
Oh, because we were talking about you. So I said you were watching Strictly and then you were going to watch I'm a Celeb. Do you want Millie to get you some out of the fridge? She said, can you get me a bit of ham? The dogs brought Millie down to the fridge because Millie gave her a bit of ham earlier, didn't she?
And now I'm your best friend.
So Millie's your bestest now, isn't she? She's going to give you a bit of ham. Yeah. She's only allowed, she has chicken. She has to have this special dried food and then she's allowed, as long as it's proper ham or wafer thin. Everybody could hear that. Gentle. Good girl. Oh!
Piggy.
Everybody heard that all over the world, you burping then, young lady. That's it, no more.
She's like, what?
Okay, no more. You had a little bit then.
She says, no, hang on. What do you mean no more?
She'd have the packet if she could.
She actually would.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing me down for such an important topic.
There's nothing left on the table, babe. Go on out with Mel. Shut the door, Mel.
He's upstairs.
Yeah, thank you. Love you too, babe. Sorry, I'm slurping my juice. Oh, that's better. Claire, my 14-year-old son just came in fishing for what I bought of Amazon earlier. Can't get his fishing. Just came in fishing. Oh, fishing for what you bought on Amazon earlier. Can't get his Christmas presents in peace. Do you know what? That's the trouble, Claire, when they get to that age. It's like when they were younger, you could get bits and pieces in and you could hide them in your wardrobe, under your bed, anywhere, because they never bothered to really look for them. Well, they say they don't look for them, but they do. And they're more fussy as they get older. So I've told mine now they have to give me a list of things that they would like, and I will pick something off the list if they're good to get. And then what I have to wrap it, whereas years ago I didn't used to wrap them all, but now I have to wrap it as soon as it comes in. But I usually know they come in like Amazon, they come in an Amazon box. I'll check what it is, check it's okay, put it back in the Amazon box, and I'll wrap the Amazon box. Because then they really don't know what the hell's in there then. But Joshua's asked for some riding boots and some riding trousers because he did do a little bit of horse riding when he was in school. But there's a horse riding thing up with him. God knows why, but he says he wants to have a go at horse riding again. So he's asked for that for Christmas and for his phone contract to be paid off early because his phone is knackered. The battery's gone in it. And I've heard a lot of I can't remember what his phone make is, but the batteries are knackered on him early. So I said, right, you won't be able to have a dead expensive phone, but I'll pay it off early. And then we'll look into getting and not as good phone, but with more data. So I said, if you get less, so like not like an iPhone 11 or an iPhone 12, but maybe an SE 20, I said, which costs a lot less, but you get more for your money. Like he'll get, instead of getting like 4 gigabytes or a maximum of 12 gigabytes, he can have 30 gigabytes of data, unlimited text, unlimited minutes for a hell of a lot less than what we're paying for his phone now. And he's like, his phone that he has now, he doesn't do anything more than what you would do if we got in the SE. So Millie's no idea what she wants. Usually it's just a game for a computer, for the Xbox, not Xbox, what she got, PlayStation. Jessie wants a game for her Xbox, but Jessie wants another piercing on her ear, so I said she can have that as a Christmas present. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and she wanted some Nike Air. No, is it Air? Yes, I think it was. Bloody 75 quid. So I said, well, that will be it. That's all you get. Nothing else. But we have got them, but she had to try them on because I said, I'm not paying that type of money and they don't fit. So she tried them on and they've gone away and she doesn't know where they are because I said, you are not wearing them. So I said, that is going to be your main present. Millie's no idea what she really wants. She thinks she wants to learn to do the drums. So we had a beat pad anyway, that because Joshua's drums are up in the attic, we just got nowhere to put them. So I said I might get her drum pads. But she's got one drum pad that will teach her rhythm. And I said, you can learn the rhythm and then we'll go from there. I said, have a go on that, see what you think. And if you still want to go further, then we'll get you the sort of drum, like electronic pads instead of the actual big kit. Because we just got nowhere. That's why Joshua's has gone up in the attic, because we've got nowhere to put it. It's just too big to put in our little house. Like the drum kit fitted in his whole bedroom near enough. He just could get his bed in and we had to take everything else out. And he had a bed and the drum kit and he could just about sit behind it to play it like. I can see me and this cab. Oh, canvas falling out. Oh, hell, Lisa. You only just started it. What's the matter with it? Is it diamonds popping or... Max says Christmas has come early here. Why, Max? Why is Christmas coming? Do tell. Come on, cough up. Yolanda's got to go. Little one is waking up, so I think he wants... Go, Yolanda. Go and give him a cuddle. Tell him his Auntie Cal sends him cuddles. You're not sure what you want, like, for Christmas either, Robert? I have no idea. Cough, cough. Mandy's got a dodgy hip, but I'm all good, thank you. I'm working and working. What are you working on, Mandy? You crocheting or what are you doing? I had my shawl on earlier because I'm coming out of the rain and I was so cold. So I just wrapped that round me and it's bloody lovely. I said to Grant, it's so snuggly. Me shawl. So I've left it in the front room on the side now. I said to Grant, I might take that up to bed with me later if I'm still feeling cold. I said, because when I'm in bed, it's just nice to have over my shoulders. Lisa, 1AB isn't an AB. Oh no, but an ordinary drill in an AB plus. Their symbols are... Oh no, Lisa. Oh bloody hell. I hate that. Are the symbols blurred? Max, iPhone 12 Pro Max has landed on my door. Oh, no way. How nice. Oh, that'll be lovely, Max. You're going to see a hell of a difference. You're going to film on it and use it for filming because it's supposed to have a hell of a camera on it, isn't it? The girls have got iPhone 11 because we both... Grant got the one out and I got the other contract out. And because we'd already had contracts, we both got good deals on them. Grant got a better deal for Jessie than I did for Millie, but they were still both good deals for the iPhone 11s. Because they're having to do a lot of work. Well, they were having to do a lot of work from home, from school. and we didn't have their Chromebooks then. And they still, so when they're in school, they do it through their phones. Because I don't want them taking their Chromebooks to school. And I like them to have their phones with them, because if they're walking home, if I haven't gone to pick them up, I want them to be able to get in contact with me if they need me. Although it's not far, but it's just reassuring. Oh, you'll have to let us know, Max, what the iPhone 12's like. You're making some loopy jackets. And I'm going to be really thick now, Mandy. And ask what the hell is a loopy jacket? Because a loopy jacket to me is one of the, you know, one of those ones that you put, your arms are like that. They're strapped like that. And then the strap goes round your back. That's what I'm thinking of in a loopy jacket. But I don't think that's exactly what you're making, is it? Well, I hope not. Lisa says, yep, symbols are blurred and they're not very clear even with a light and my light pad on. Oh shit, Lisa. How big's the picture? Is it one that's you're going to be doing like for a long time? Because that is nothing worse than that. Pop-in drills or blurry symbols where I had to get Grant's magnifying glass on the ones I did that were really bad because I just couldn't see the symbols otherwise. Hello, you come to see your mama? Are you okay? What's the matter? Where's all your fur gone, baby? You're half the lady that you were before. All right, off you go then. Bye. She does that. She hits the door full open, walks round the kitchen, under the kitchen table, rubs on my leg, and then off to go again. I think she's just checking everything's where it should be. Oh no, you're back again, are you? I'm just telling everybody that you were walking round and round. Do you not want to settle anywhere tonight? Hey? It's under the table, eh? Do you not want to settle? Hey? You don't know what to do? Alright, bye. She's funny. Hi, Rosebud. How you feeling? How's that throat of yours? Lisa's 80 by 70 and it's a Chuck Pinson. Oh, flipping heck, Lisa. Okay, Lise, you take care, my darling, all right? You look after yourself and stay well. That was a dog barking. I don't know what she's barking for. Grant, you still awake? Is the dog with you or in the hall barking? In the hall. She doesn't like a certain class of people walking past our door. That's you know. I'm trying to say it in a nice way, I don't know, but she can smell it and she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the smell of certain things. So you know when certain person, or people I should say, are walking past because she has to woof them. You know, we did first of all used to tell her off, but I don't anymore because she can't help it. Can you, baby girl? Claire says, is it Dreamers Designs, Lisa Bradley, by any chance? Yvonne, I'm finding out also with Dreamer Designs, light pads make symbols worse. See, some people love them, don't they? Dreamer Design. I've never had a Dreamer's Design, so I don't know. So, yeah. Lisa, same here, Cal. My dogs don't like that smell either. It's funny, isn't it, how they... I don't smell anything, but... Not that I go sniffing the air and sniffing people. That sounded bad, didn't it? As if I go out the door sniffing people. Will you pull a door to? Wait for the dog to come out. Thanks, darling. Robert, it is, yeah. You do know one thing. I always worry that she's... Oh, hello. Okay, you're staying by me. That you? I always think that she's going... I don't know if she'd be... Because when people come to the door, knock on the door, she'll bark. But if she went to the door, she'll be all over them. Wouldn't you? You'd lick them to death, probably. So I don't know what she'd actually be like if somebody did try and break in or not, whether she would bark at them would be enough to frighten them, because she probably would lick them all over because she's as soppy as hell, or whether she would bark and go for him, innit? Oh, he's so tickly back. Been up and down health-wise, on the up now. Hopefully my voice is also on the up. On the off is just normal for me. I know, Rosebud, you've had no luck at all, have you, with your throat? None at all. Lisa said, yeah, it's a dreamer's design. She doesn't know whether she wants to be in or out, Mel.
Yeah, she's left Dad.
Oh, God, that freaked me out. The cat must have been sat on the chair opposite me, and all of a sudden his tail shot off up in the air. Molly, you just frightened me to death. Does she need to go out, that thing? No, you're not having sweets.
Especially not after today, you bully.
You've been banned from sweets today because you've been a bully. And yeah, you've been beating your sister up as well. That's the bipolar one being put out. She hasn't been out for hours. Oh!
I apologise for the disturbance, but it's time for you to wake up.
That's Millie's alarm on her phone.
Oh, sorry.
Your
So-
time to rest is
Who is it? The person that's on there?
Jarvis.
Jarvis. Who's he off?
He's the AI from Avengers and Iron Man and stuff.
Yeah, he's the AI from the Avengers and stuff. That's what we have when Millie's phone goes off, and it frightens me to death every time it does it.
And it's also what does it when I plug my phone on to charge it.
It's strictly on by any chance or something. No, I'm a celeb. Okie dokie. You going to watch it in my room or in the front
Dad
room?
had me put Ancient Aliens on upstairs.
Oh, there you go then. So you'll
And
be,
Dog was with him, but then she abandoned him.
oh, you'll be snoring then in a minute.
Yeah, I know,
Do you hear that, guys? Dad's gone to bed. Millie's going to be watching. Have you told Jess it's on?
yeah, she's in the living room. I'm coming.
Okay. They're watching I'm a
Right.
Celeb, and the dog doesn't know what she wants to do. So if anybody wants to go, I'm a Celeb's on now. I quite understand. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Oh, Lisa, go and sort your daughter out. Go and sort your daughter out. Yeah, it wouldn't be good, would it, Danielle? That wouldn't be a good move, but it does make me jump. I'm one of these people that go in a little zone of whatever I'm doing, and then something like that goes off and I do jump a mile. Grant thinks it's highly amusing. Kids think it's highly amusing. They said, how do you get so scared, Mum? I said, I don't know. I said, I just do. Danielle, did you say what you were working on? I can't remember. See, this is the thing. You get into your 50s and your memory goes. I can't remember who said what, when and where. Oh, I can hear the wind picking up now outside. I think Lizzie sent her weather. Oh, well, I'll put my teeth back in. Sent her wind our way. Jan says, my mum always said, if you're skittish, like if someone sneaks up behind you and scares you, that you've done something wrong, you're guilty of something. I bloody wish. I wish I'd done something that I could be guilty of. God, that would be good fun. That probably applied when I was younger. I wouldn't get up to anything horrible, but I would get up to a bit of mischief when I was younger. But now, I haven't got the time or the energy. Not time nor the energy. Oh yeah, you're cooking. Chicken fettuccine. That's right. Chicken fettuccine. Fettuccine. No idea if that's anywhere near right, but I just like saying it. Robert said in high school I did have to with Wednesday where I am when. Did you? Lisa sent Nick, I can't get up to her flat. Oh, bless her. What the hell has she cut it open on? On a tin or something? She'd been trying to open a tin with something, or I tell you what, I don't know if you have it in America, but corned beef cans. Oh my flipping God. The amount of times I cut my fingers on opening a corned beef can. I hadn't had one for years, and I don't know if I told you on the live or one of my whipping chats. I made some corned beef pasties, and I had the first time I've opened a corned beef tin in years, and yes, I cut my finger. It is razor sharp. It's like a piece of the metal goes all the way round, and then you put this key in and you turn the key and it takes this piece of metal and opens the tin down the side. Very odd. And as you try and part it, you can guarantee it'll get your fingers, and it just slices your fingers. Oh my God. Razor sharp is not. Oh, hiya, Sue. How are you? Welcome, darling. You'll enjoy it here because they're as mad as hatters. Not me, of course. You know, I'm the same one on you. Teresa, that's your first problem. You're opening corned beef cans. Now, you could have a point there, but I have to admit, Grant absolutely bloody hates it with a vengeance. But I quite like corned beef. I think as when we were kids, you'd have corned beef hash. Do you have that in America, Trees? Corned beef hash? And I liked it. I have to say I liked it. That's it. Everybody say hi to Sue and welcome. Where are you from, Sue? Are you American, Canadian, Australian, British, or Welsh or English, whichever you want to say, or where else is there? Or European, or just because we're nosy? Well, I'm nosy. You don't like corned beef, Trees? Yum yum. So no good me putting corned beef in your packages then, is there? Anything to do with corned beef better not go in the box. Using a potato peeler on cheese. I can't say, Lisa, that's weird, because I've used a potato peeler to get slices of cheese before now. They take perfect slices of cheese for your sandwich or your crackers. I have been known to do that in the past, so I can't say anything. You live in the USA, state of Kentucky. Oh, bless you. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoy our little Sunday night. Well, it's not Sunday day for you, Sunday night for us in the UK. We talk utter rubbish for a couple of hours and have a giggle. Sometimes it's crafty talk, sometimes it's home talk, sometimes it's just whatever we fancy or whatever we're nosing about at the time. The board's just gone wrong. I lost where I was going because there was a couple of numbers there and my checkerboard pattern went out the window. Does that throw anybody else off when your checker pattern goes? Checker pattern, can't even get the words out. Checker pattern goes hooray. Hooray. Oh, you found me in the DP-a-thon. Oh, thank you for coming back. Lisa can't stand corned beef. My nan makes corned beef. I love corned beef hash. I absolutely love it. Tomato sauce and some corned beef hash and I'm happy. Corned beef hash on crack. Oh, I've not tried that. I'm going to have to try that. That sounds nice. I'm going to have to mention that to Millie. Danielle, I was just visiting my dad, Sue, in Louisiana. Max says normally, yeah, it's new. Sue, on my live, very often it's usually food or alcohol. Usually both. Doesn't matter what subject we start off on, that somehow, yeah, gets into the topic sometimes. Well, all the time, actually. Danielle said, I found Cal last DP-a-thon. You'll love her and us. Ah, thanks, Danielle. It's because I'm like glue, I stick. I'll stick to you like glue. Have you a YouTube channel, Sue, or you just somebody that likes to watch and join in? Not that it matters either way, but I thought If you've got a YouTube channel, I will make sure that I am subscribed to you, which I do with everybody. Danielle's a bad influencer though, Sue. Are you into diamond painting, cross stitching, colouring, crocheting, knitting, or all the above, or more? Because we do everything on this channel, and everybody that's in my live usually does a bit of something or the other, or an array of it. You just hang out for the ride. Sometimes that's better. You can have just as much fun. I love lives because you can interact with people and have a giggle. Why do my... You going to go out, or you just opening the door for fun? Cat's glaring at me now. All the above except cross stitch. Nice. I was all the above and cross stitch just recently. And Danielle and Pippa, but I was just gonna, Pippa, did you know I was gonna mention your name? I was just gonna say that Danielle's an influence, Rachel Ray's an influence, but Pippa Brown, oh my God, she tags you and you just have to go with what she tags you in. So beware, Sue. If you, it's a good job you don't like cross stitching, because these buggers, they'll get you into it all. How are you, Pippa darling? Are you all right? And how's that baby girl of yours? I love that photo of her sleeping on the settee. Oh my God, Pippa's got the most gorgeous little girl. She has got them. Oh, she's just, oh, she's got an angelic little voice, an angelic little face. She's just gorgeous. And Pippa took a photo where she was flat out, feet on the ground, but her head and her body were on the settee, where she literally looked as if she'd flopped. There you are. See, try black work. That's what I did. Sue, I tried black work and then I was off. Oh, and duck off. Yeah, duck off's another one on here. She's an enabler. She's a troublemaker. She has 3 or 4 on the go at a time. Oh, she's beautiful. There you are. There she is. There's my girl. Hi, Rachel. And oh, thank you. Rachel's another big influencer on here. We're just saying to Sue that our channel very often talks more often than not of food and drink, innit, Rachel? And you can guarantee when we talk about drink, very often Rachel will just pop in and say hi, just at the right moments. You're not on Pippa tagging yet. You will be. You will be, Danielle. Everybody's saying hi, Rachel. I love my girls on here. And Robert. Sorry, girls, I've got to have a drink of my juice. Pippa says, yes, she knows where you live. So what are you working on, Pippa? Rachel, what are you working on? Are you just lurking? I hope you're taking good care of yourself, young lady, as well. You do worry me. Mumsy bits coming out now. And you, Pippa Brown, you need to take a little bit more self-care and a bit more of you as well. They need to do a little bit more self-care, these ladies, because they're always busy, 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 busies. So I just need to nag, 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 nag. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to stretch then. Oh, yeah, you're doing the test knitting. Hang on, let me get my teeth around it. You are knitting the test pattern. You're right, you need to concentrate then. What's James doing? Is he playing on his game, or is he watching his documentaries? The girls absolutely love the Christmas ornaments, Rachel. Millie said it's going to fit in well with our Christmas tree. I said, yeah. And she said, you've got all the 3 right colours. I said, I told you. And she said, oh, look, and they're winky wonky. I said, yep. I said, I got the winkiest, wonkiest ones I could find on there. So I've got them ready to go. I said, maybe on the tree. So thank you, Rachel. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are so much nicer. They were nice on the picture, but they are so much nicer in real life. The sparkle on them, you can't really tell how much they sparkle, how much that paint sparkles on the photo. But when I got it and I unwrapped it, it was like, wow. I got them anywhere. Oh, hang on, I'll show people. If you haven't seen, Rachel's been doing paint pouring. And I bought 3 ornaments for my Christmas tree. Look at these. Look, I don't know if you can, I'm trying to see if you can see. Can you see? Oh, there you can. You can see the sparkle on the green there. And then on the gold on the pink. And then the silver on the blue. So I bought, this is for Rachel's. Been making these and I love them. And she put velvet on the back, so they're all posh. But I absolutely love them. So they're going to have pride and place on my Christmas tree, they are. How is she, Lisa? Is she all right? Is Gwen all right? Pippa says, I made a mess in my knitting. I'm leaving the mess out. I've just woken up. Hubby kept me in bed last night when my back went mental. God, Pippa, I don't know how you do it. I really don't, love. You are one brave lady with your back like that. Gaming for him tonight. I love them, Rachel. They are absolutely gorgeous. But that's the type of thing that I like. I don't like, you know, you don't, this is going to sound like really horrible, but I don't mean it now. But I don't like things that are prim and proper. You know, like my friends have got, their tree has got to be just so. The ornaments have got to be all matching. They've all got to be perfect in every way. Not a flaw in anything. If it's got a flaw, it goes out. Well, see, I like things that are quirky. Like my tree has got, I'll take, at Christmas, I will take a picture and I will put it up to show you how quirky my tree is, because it has got every type of ornament, quirky thing that you can think of is on my tree. And I love it. Absolutely love it. The more quirkier, the better. Pippa says, Sue, black work is like bat stitch and makes patterns like you wouldn't believe, but the progress is super fast, so you feel like a big achievement. I did it with trees that's on here. Me and her did a black work, peppermint purple black work heart, excuse me, and it was so much fun. We were tagging each other on which bit to do next. It was really, really good fun, and it's a nice way to start to get into it as well. They were pretty, weren't they, Danielle? It was her mum, Lauren. She's fine. She's just sliced it well. Oh, bless her. Pippa says, how's the knit going though, Rachel? Is it going all right? I think you're brave taking on the knit itself. Mind you, you like the challenges, don't you? Like to challenge yourself. I'm still trying to knit my scarf. I haven't got, well, mind you, I haven't done it for a while. I need to have I think I'm going to take it up to bed and do it a little bit in bed before I go to sleep. And see if I can get it finished. And then I want to have a go at doing, is it a cowl or a shawl or something like that? Something, but with a fairly straight pattern to do. But I need to get some nice wool because I don't like itchy wool. If it's itchy wool in any way, I ain't going to wear it. I ain't going to touch it, and I won't be able to knit with it. So I need to get some nice wool. I've got my needles. I've got all some different sets of needles. So I said I've got them ready, but I just need to source some nice wool that I'd like to make it out of. Jen says, my tree is a mishmash. I have new and old ornaments, some handmade by family, some of my grandmother's, some kiddos made at school. That is exactly what my tree is like. That is exactly. I've got an ornament on there that was my mum's, and then I've got another one that my mum made when she first got married, and then I've got stuff that the kids made as well, all on there, and things that I've made, like I made a sequin snowman with some polystyrene balls and some sequins and stuff. That goes on the Christmas tree now. No, but it's just fun. And if I go off anywhere and I see something that's a little bit different, I'll get it. And now I've got the ones off Rachel, which will be going on there. So, oh, you're back, Silver. Were you happy with the results of Strictly? Millie's not bothered who wins or loses. She just likes it. She said, I just love watching it, Mum. And now she's happy because Anton's one of the judges, she said, so. And she likes him. Phantom drill, phantom drill. So I was saying, hi Pippa, hi Time Penny and Max, and hi Sue. This is weird seeing everyone land in Wales. You've lost me there, Lisa. What are you watching? Oh, you watching? No, it wasn't you that was watching Aircrafts, was it? That was landing. Wasn't that Yvonne? Oh, I don't know. See, I've blinked since then. Silver, I endorse Anton. I'm glad he is a judge. I did not agree with who should have gone out. I haven't... I don't watch it. Millie watches it religiously. But I say I don't really watch telly, so occasionally watch some bits, but I'll go through phases that I might watch something late at night if I can't sleep. And then I don't watch much. Wales is where it's happening. Oh! Of course, it's I'm a celebrity in Wales tonight, isn't it? Now I know, yes. That's going to be different this year, isn't it? I'll probably watch it tomorrow. I've just dropped some gunk or something on there. Where's my tweezers? I have lots of TV shows I love, but I am so much a YouTube girl. I am a YouTube girl. Put my teeth back in. YouTube girl as well. I tend to watch people's videos and what they're doing, or come here, you bugger. No, them scissors won't get it out. Let's try my other one. That's the cat. I hate seeing a dirty bit on the canvas. No, I'm going to stick a drill on the top because it's annoying me. Okay, we'll flatten you out then. Where's the other one? That's it. That would annoy you. Hello, Albra. How are you, my lovely? Are you all right? Have you come over to see the Welsh girl? How you doing, Albra? Are you all right? I'm just being silly now. There's too much juice in my juice lock. I wish. Oh, I tell you what. I like hot juice, but I'm not really so keen when it goes cold. I'm not quite the same. Oh, you love the Welsh girl. We're not too bad, us Welsh girls, to be fair. Always have cutches to go around to whoever needs them. Or as Gran says, if you need them or not, you get them off the Welsh girls. I said, yes, you do. If I can't give them in real life, I will send plenty of virtual ones. Not virtual. Is it virtual? No, what's it called? Is it virtual? You know what I mean. It is virtual. Is it virtual? You know what I mean when you send them like over the internet. See, I'm not good with words. Grant's one's for the words. I'm not. He says I always get my words mixed up. But he said that's part of my charm. I said, oh, bless you, I love you too. He's got no bloody choice. He married me, so he's stuck with me now. Virtual. Oh, is Lauren half Welsh? Well, see, that's a good part of her being Welsh. I'm probably the only Welsh girl like you know anyway, Trees, aren't I? And you're stuck with me now, Trees, because I know where you live. And Teddy's always going to love me because I send him the best candy. So that's it. Ooh. I'm just moving that a bit. My favourite ones are unboxings. I do not like it when they rush through the colours. It is the colours I want to see more of. I can watch a lot of long videos. I like to show. I didn't used to show the colours much, but I've started to show them now. She was born in Penarth. That's about now 2 hours away. Penarth is, I think, for me. I will never tell. So not Welsh by birth, by Olivia. Well, that's near enough, Silver. Tree says, and yes, you do send him the best candy. I have got my little collection coming for him, but I still can't find the popping candy that I want for him. So I might have to send him an alternative to that. Something a bit different, because I want to send him something a bit different. Usually rubbish left in my path, Albert, and then squealing when it hurts my back. Oh. I am doing great, Albert. I have been helping my dad around the house. Yes, he has. He's been very, very busy thing today, haven't you, Robert? Very, very busy. Which is nice. I said, I've been that busy today. I had a hot shower. I said to Grant, I'm going to be not the best tomorrow. So I've just taken a load of painkillers because I said I have overdone it today. And I know I have because I can feel the consequences now. So I said, by tomorrow, it's going to be like the old granny. I will be like an old bloody granny bent over tomorrow. But it'll be worth it because we've got loads done today. And Millie's happy, so that's the main thing. Try home bargains. The nearest home bargain to me, Lisa, is how far? Brecon would be the nearest. And what's that? 45, 50 minutes away on a good day. So probably about an hour, I think. But yeah, I'll have to try because I want to get. Lisa, have you seen any popping candy? Terry's chocolate orange is what I want to get for Teddy. Ours has got the dark chocolate ones in. The white, they did have the white, but they didn't last. White Terry's chocolate orange. Dark chocolate orange, milk chocolate orange, and white chocolate orange. But I want to get the popping candy chocolate orange for him to try. So I'm going to have to scour and see. Make some visits, I think. We haven't got a Poundland. No, we've only got a bargain buys, but it hasn't got a lot in our bargain buys because it's only a little one. Excuse me. Abra says, I like the name Abergavenny. I live in Abergavenny, you know. It does roll up the time. Grant was in Abergavenny yesterday at the market hall. Hang on then.
Hello, this is Lizzie Silver Lioness, and this is my voice just to prove that I am English and not Welsh. So here you go, and I love your lives. Bye.
Sorry, I should have asked if I could play that, shouldn't I, Silver? But she is. You have got an English voice, but you live in a very Welsh town. So yeah, you're half and half then. Half and half, Silver, aren't you? Half and half. You on the Brecon border, Lisa? Which part of Brecon now? You Merthyr side or Abergavenny side? I think our nearest pound line, Daddy, is in England. Oh, could be one. No, there's one in Aberystwyth, which is about an hour ago. So that might be worth looking in there. We do an Abergavenny and a B&M and the works. Yeah, Abergavenny's a nice little town. Nick says he hasn't seen any popping candy chocolate. No, I haven't this year. There was loads about last year. I think it's because I want one. Are you in? Now, do you say Leominster or do you say Lempster? So which is it? Leominster or Lempster, Lisa? Now I say Lempster. We call it Lempster. But Leominster, it's supposed to be, isn't it? But yeah, we say we go into Lempster. She has got a nice voice, hasn't she, Max? Very, very nice one. She hasn't got any Welsh twang in there anyway. Sylvia, you should just get on with a voice like yours, lovely. You should just get on there. Lempster. You're a Lempster girl. Good girl. Leominster. I'm a Lempster girl. That's how I call it. Oh, is there some popping candy in the mix box? I've got the mix. Oh, I'm telling too much now, Marie. I might have the mixed box of Terry's chocolate orange. But I didn't have a look in there. Because I always get some in anyway. Oh, thanks, Marie. I'll go and get another box of them then. And she got a lovely voice. See, Silver, everybody's saying you've got a lovely voice. So you're gonna have to start a channel now, and we'll all come over and pester you, because you know we'll all support you. Barbara, I love chocolate oranges. Not sure I've seen any other flavours beside the basic chocolate and orange. No white chocolate or dark chocolate. I'm going to have to look. Oh, we do here, Barbara. Oh, the dark chocolate is to die for. I will eat the milk chocolate. Won't touch the white chocolate because it's too sickly. But the popping candy is my favourite. Silver says, thank you, Uncrafty Crafter. Lisa says, I'm not originally from here. We moved here when I was 12. That's near enough, though. Silver, you are going to have to buy some Terry's chocolate orange. The only trouble when you buy a Terry's chocolate orange is trying to keep it till Christmas if you buy it now. Danielle's chicken fettuccine is ready, guys. Doesn't look like there's enough for 28 people there. Danielle, I don't think you've made enough for all of us somehow. That looks nice. You're going to have to send me the recipe for that. Can you send me the recipe, please? Because that sounds really nice and I need to be doing some different things. Pippa Brown, after eights. Now, do you know what? I don't really like mint sweets, like Aeros and stuff like that. I wouldn't give you a thank you for them, but after 8 mints, there's just something about them. I don't like the cheap versions either. But after 8 mints, a cup of coffee, well, a Tia Maria coffee, or a Bailey's coffee even, with some after 8 mints. Oh, can't beat it. You can't beat Pippa. I'm going to have to get some now because you just can't beat that. Can you get that sort of thing over with you, Pippa? Can you get any of the British stuff over with you? Because you must miss it if you can't. Because it's the chocolate over there is completely different in America to here, isn't it? Is Nick from Brown from Hereford? He's not far from Hereford though, is he, Lisa? Not Bournemouth. Because that's our local city, Hereford. And Grant obviously works there. Oh, sorry, I was going to start coughing and spluttering now. What are chocolate oranges? They are chocolate. It's a chocolate, like, you know, like an orange has segments. Well, it's literally chocolate in segments in the shape of an orange, and then you tap it on the table, and then all the slices of the chocolate fall to the side. But it's, yeah, it tastes like orange chocolate. You guys get the good stuff, no fear. Still waiting for the last issue. Are you still waiting for it? Oh, Arbra, tell them to get their act together. Silver says, I have some news. Ooh. It's a deep bowl, is it, Danielle? Pippa says, Jenny, they are chocolate balls, but have segments like oranges and have orange flavoured chocolate. And aren't they to die for, girls that have had them? Silver said, my sister's design is on the front cover of the latest Knit Now magazine. If she do not knit, please buy it. Support my sister Lee. Well, I'll have to have a look for this then, Silver. Thank you, Danielle. I love you for sending me that. I shall be trying that this week. I like Hereford, Silver. I'd move. I said to Grant, if he wanted to move to Hereford, I'd move. Because I do like Hereford and the surrounding area. Pippa says, I have ordered a box of Irish stuff. There's also a British export. Pippa, if you ever need anything or want something sent over, sweetie, just let me know and I'll get hold of it for you. And send you a box over. That is not a problem. Because I know what I'd be like if I couldn't get hold of certain stuff. And that doesn't just apply to chocolate. I mean like soaps or, you know, stuff like that. Or deodorants or perfumes or, I don't know, whatever make that you like from over here. If you want any, just let me know and I'll send it over to you. No, it's solid chocolate. Absolutely, completely solid chocolate. No cream fillings, nothing. Just solid chocolate. And it's so lovely. Oh, Lisa, stop it. You got to love a chocolate orange. I want to try the After Eight French Fancies. Well, actually, Millie pointed them out the other day. And I said, no, I don't like the French Fancies. It's too sweet and sickly for me. Now, Millie would love it. No, thank you. Sue says, you can get the chocolate oranges over there, can't you? Yeah, but honestly, Pippa, and I'm not just saying that. KP Peanuts, yeah, if you can't get them, just honest to God, just private message me, Pippa, and I'll do it in a heartbeat. Jenny, you're going to have a look out. They are over there. It's just, I suppose, where to find them. Claire, I want Harbour Freight so bad. Oh, they are the best things. Well, I love mine. This one is so well used. It's unreal. I chuck everything ever flying. I love mine, I've got to admit. They are so easy to kit up and kit down. She said they're usually around the checkouts during the holidays. Rosebud, I have to go. My tablets are kicking in. Catch you next week. Stay safe, everyone. Rosebud, you look after yourself, sweetie. That's the most important thing. Lisa says, me too, Claire. I only want one set. They need to come over here, don't they? Arbor says, yeah, she could get chocolate oranges in Wisconsin. I can never say that. Wisconsin. Yeah, that place. That Arbor lives at. Yes, but only during the holiday. We can get ordinary chocolate, milk chocolate oranges all year round. But the dark chocolate and now the white chocolate and the popping candy is usually only Christmas time. Well, where we live in Wales anyway. I'm in love with those Ferrero Rochers. Oh, my granty boy loves them. I always get him Ferrero Rochers for him for Christmas because I always do him a little stocking as well as the kids. So I put Ferrero Rocher in there and he likes the coconut ones. They're his favourite now. He likes them all, but so I buy him a box of the coconut ones on their own as well, which he loves. I don't like them. I don't really like, well, I'll eat maybe one dark Ferrero Rocher and that'd be my lot. I wouldn't want any more. But no. Hula hoops. Oh, I can get you hula hoops. Hula hoops. Which flavour though, Pippa? Cheese and onion, barbecue, ready salted and salt and vinegar. I think that's the flavours they do. I can get them to you, no worries. Everybody's saying, bye Rosebud, take care. Toblerone. Do you know what? I went into Bargain Buys and they do like a pound bar of dark chocolate Toblerone. Millie had a milk chocolate yesterday to take to Grandad's, and I took a dark chocolate one. It's still in the fridge. Me and Grant had a piece each earlier, and that's really nice. I don't mind my little bottles, but we're doing an 80 by 80 at the moment. I'm really refilling them all the time. That's the trouble when you're doing a big one like that, isn't it? They've only got 24 boxes inside them though, so if you've got anything that's got more than 24 colours, like I've got mine, the smaller ones with just like 100 or 150 drills I put in bags, and the ones with more in I put in the containers. Hula hoops are not candy, they are, what do you call them? We call them crisps. Do you call them chips over there? Okay, Pippa, I think you might call, original you like. I like the original ones. I think you call them chips. We call them crisps. Hula hoops are like a round crisp. They are in the shape of like a little hula hoop. And you used to put them on your finger, one on each finger. And they used to sit on the top of your finger, and then you'd have to eat them off each finger. And as a kid, and I have to say I still do it now. Lisa, Cal, go to... Have I missed a comment off you, Lisa? Go to what? Oh, you go to Ferrero Rocher and Toblerones. How do we always end up to... I don't know how it gets to food, but food's the best item. When it's chocolate, it's even better, isn't it? Silver, do you? My Millie would do that. Millie is like a size 8, which is what, a size 4 is it in America, or something like that? She's tiny, and she could eat chocolate all day long. She just loves her chocolate. Oh, WH Smith, they do different Toblerone. I only bargained buys. They did the plain milk and the dark. I'll have to look in there because the kids absolutely love Toblerones. They always have them in their Christmas stocking. Claire, are you in the UK? Oh, are they a toy over there? Yeah, well, hula hoops over here are a toy, but they're also a crisp. And they are bloody lovely. They're really crunchy. Yeah, you wear them as rings at yourself, and then you pull each one off. You're a bit weird with your crisp choices. Everybody's got to love a hula hoop. I don't know what Funyuns are. But yeah, but they are a crispy hoop. It's like about the size of your finger. What flavour do you like then, Silver? Cheese and onion's my favourite. You keep eating the send button instead of the space button. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I like cheese and onion. They used to do barbecue flavoured crisps. Walker's barbecue I used to like, but they don't do them anymore. And then Aldi's used to do a barbecue flavoured crisps, and they used to be nice, but they don't do them anymore. They changed it to Worcester sauce. And I don't really like Worcester sauce crisps. Worcester sauce, not really my cup of tea. I put that upside down, yes. Get in there. Prawn cocktail walkers. Oh, Millie would be your girl then. That's Millie's as well. She'll go prawn cocktail every time. I have to buy her the 6-pack of prawn cocktail walkers just for her. She says that as well, Silver. It's her soul food. She loves it. Do you like Worcester sauce? Oh, I find they're a bit like Worcester sauce on cheese on toast, and that's about it. I find the crisps a bit too tangy for me. But cheese and onion, that's mine. Cheese and onion crisps, and then throw a pickled egg inside, and yes, way to go. Thank you very much. Done deal. And if you've got half a cider by the side of it, even better. You don't do prawn cocktails, but you'll eat skips are prawn cocktail flavour. So how can you... Yeah, skips melted on your tongue. Do you eat them, or do you let them melt on the roof of your mouth or on your tongue? That's what you've got to do with skips. I haven't had skips for years, or quavers. My girls still buy I still buy the Quavers occasionally for the girls because they say, "Oh, Mum, God, get us a 6-pack of Quavers for a change." So take them back to their childhood. I said, "You're only blinking 13 and 15. Take me back to my childhood." I know what they mean though, because when they were in primary school, they used to have a packet of Quavers for their lunchbox. Or Millie would have, usually used to have Skips and Jessie would have Quavers. And then they do a swap. Yes, I do, Max. Oh, I loved them. I did love them. But I like Bovril on toast, see. But crisp wise, oh yes, please. I've forgotten about them. Don't you, Annie? They do it in our Tesco's, a 6-pack of chicken. Because Millie is quite getting into chicken now. She doesn't change her flavours for anything, but she has started to a couple of times have chicken. You know, when you get the multi-packs and they've got the meat multi-packs and they've got the chicken in them. Is it 2 beef, 2 chicken and 2 bacon or something? So we bought, a couple of weeks ago, we bought a 6-pack of the chicken. Oh, Monster Munch. Pickle onion or beef though, Silver? Pickle onion or beef Monster Munches? That's the question. They are potato and corn based, Darby, you're right. Oh, lovely. Pickle onion Monster Munches. Walker's chicken tastes of oxo cubes. They do a little bit, but they're nice though. Nice and spicy knickknacks. Can you still get them, Silver? I've not seen knickknacks for years. Oh, I'll have to look in Tesco's, Annie, for you. I'll see if we've got any in ours. Trouble is, if they're only in a 6-pack and you don't really like the others that much, it's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Because I said now I'll start getting things in for Christmas. You know, like I got a box of celebrations sweets. The girls want some heroes. I said I'll get a couple of boxes of After 8 mints. I don't think I'll get much else because I'll get Pringles. Got to get Pringles in because the girls absolutely love Pringles. So I usually get a couple of different pots of Pringles in for them. Peanuts, salted peanuts. Got to have salted peanuts and dry roasted they like as well. So I'll get a few of them as well. But definitely got to have peanuts for Christmas. Barbara says she's frantically looking up the weird foods from across the pond. Thank goodness for Google. I know, prattling on, and you lot are probably going, what the hell are they on about? Not regularly, but sometimes they're around. I've not seen them for ages. Oh, welcome back, Pippa. Sausage roll walkers, I've not seen them. Is that the, yeah, new one? I've not seen them. I thought about those, but I don't think they have corn in them, maybe though. Who knows what these strange people from across the ocean are eating these days. All the nice stuff, Barbara, all the nice stuff. Peanuts and cashews, yeah. Cashews are expensive though, aren't they? I always get my cashews now from Aldi's because it's about the cheapest place to get them. And is it, oh, what's the ones, oh God, they're expensive. Not cashews. They're in like a little shell and they're like, the shell parts like that open slightly. They come in, is it pistachios? Is it pistachios that are really expensive? Yeah, pistachios. I like them. But yeah, they are very expensive to get a big bag. Again, I get them from Aldi's because it's about the cheapest place to get them. Because all of us like pistachios. I think I get cashew nuts as a poor substitution for pistachios, Silver. I think, do you know what I mean? You go in and think, oh God, I can't afford to pay that out for pistachios. So we get the cashew nuts, the cheap bag for, I think it's 75p or something. I've not even seen them, Lisa, the sausage roll. Well, I don't think I'll look for them either because I'm not over keen on sausage rolls. Yeah, see, Pippa's good at describing food. Look at her. Straight. She's hit it right on the nail. Hula hoops are like a hard-pressed potato starch rings that go around a fingertip. There you are. She's good as our Pippa. She can say it as it is. I have to go round the bush and underneath before I even get anywhere close to actually saying what I mean. The cashew cost a fortune. They're not too bad over here at the moment. I mean, if you want to buy like certain brands of them, you can pay through the nose for them. But Aldi's are not. They're about 75p or something for a small bag, which I don't think's too bad for a bag of cashews. Greg's sausage rolls are gorgeous and I love that. See, I don't like Greg's sausage rolls either. The kids love them, but I don't. You get sore thumbs cracking pistachios, but oh, aren't they worth it though? Oh, they are so worth it. Me and the girls last Christmas, well, when I started getting them in, we decided to eat them to make sure that they were all right for Christmas, because you need to taste to make sure they're going to be okay. So we opened one packet and we were opposite the side of the table. We had a glass in the middle to take all the shells, and we just sat there and shelled and stuffed our faces with pistachio nuts, and it was bloody gorgeous. I had a glass of wine, they had some pop, and we just chatted, stuffed our faces with pistachio nuts, and then it was lovely. I buy my nuts in the bacon section of the store, cheaper there and not loaded with all the salt. I am a walnut junkie. No, Grant likes walnuts. No. No. I have the best dessert for your husband. Oh, Lisa, what? Go on and tell me. Hot cinnamon and sugar pecans. Never tried them. Never had a pecan nut, I don't think. Don't think I've ever had a pecan, so. Not that I remember, anyway. Silver says that sounds like sin to me. It does a bit, doesn't it? Hot cinnamon and sugar. If you get them freshly toasted. No, never. No, I don't think I've had one, so I don't know. Walnut. Do you know what, Pippa? Walnut whips now. It's not a walnut whip now. It's a whip, because they've taken the walnut off them. How tight-assed is that? They just call them whip. There's no walnut. I said, it's not the same. The walnut is what made it. I used to buy them. Me and Grant would have, well, we'd buy a 3-pack. He'd have 2. I'd have 1, and he'd eat the walnut, and I'd be happy with just the cream and the other bit. But like you say, it's not a whip without the walnut on top of it. Fries, chocolate minnow. Grant likes that. No, don't like that. He likes, because it's very similar. Is it to is it Rose's chocolate mint one, or is it Quality Street used to have a mint one like it? It was very similar to the fries, and he loves them. No thank you. The chocolate abs praline bomb apparently tastes of fruit. Oh, I'll have to have a look in there, Lisa, for him. Oh, they are, bruh. Don't know. I'd probably overdo it with the cinnamon or something. My favourite cake, aside from chocolate orange, is coffee and walnut. Grant likes coffee and walnut. See, mine is carrot cake. I love carrot cake. Have they got the walnut whips back out? About bloody time as well. I hope enough people have complained and they're going to bring them back, because it's disgusting not having the walnut on the whip. You know? I'm terrible. I don't like change. Do you find though, you find something in a supermarket that you like, no matter what the product is, you find something and you really, really like that product, the family like that product, you go back you can get it for a couple of weeks and then they stop doing it. And it's like, you what? Everybody likes it. Why have you stopped doing it? Oh, we've decided not to do that anymore. It's like, for frig's sake. That's what always happens to me. I find something that everybody likes or everybody will eat, and then they stop doing it. It's like, ugh. Oh yeah, she's put it. It's Pip. She's put it. What did she say it was? I'd have to read it out. It is a chocolate praline bomb, apparently, and it tastes of Ferrero Rocher. Yeah, the praline bomb, Pippa. Oh, I don't know. Is Morrison switching Snickers back to marathons? Well, that's what they've always been called, was marathons, wasn't it? Before they went to being called Snickers. I've never tried zucchini bread, so I don't know. Happens all the time. Marva says, so irritating. It is. Really, you just want to poke the manager in the eye and say, oi, bring it back. If it's good, it's gone, yeah. Yeah, it was originally marathons and then they changed it to stickers. I think it was because wasn't it originally Snickers in America and marathon, and they brought it out here as marathons, and then they wanted to call it all Snickers. But I still refer to it. I said, oh, I could really eat a marathon bar. I can't, like, because I'll have one bite of it and I give the rest to Grant, like, but, you know, and he'll go, what? And I go, oh, Snickers bar. Oh, right. Because, like, some people know as it's Snickers, some still know it as a marathon bar. It is, isn't it, Sue? So happens all the time. See, I've never tried banana bread. I keep saying I'm going to make it, but then I forget. 2 versions of Moro here. What's Moro? Pippa, what's a Moro? I know, I do not know why they're coming back as marathons. Yeah, you just stick to one name, isn't it? Once you get it, just leave it alone. We used to have marathon bars here when I was young. They got rid of them. They were the same as Curly Whirlies. My English friend brings me some from time to time when she's here. Oh, I like a Curly Whirly if it's been in the freezer. I put my Curly Whirlies in the freezer till they're rock hard, and then break little bits off and leave it in the freezer. Now, well, get my teeth back in. Break off a little bit every now and again, because it takes me ages to eat a bit of Curly Whirly. Are you off, Robert? You take care, sweetie. You look after yourself. McDonald's need to bring back the McRib. Never had that, Lisa. Very rarely have a McDonald's. But if I do, it's usually just chicken nuggets. Silva says she despises banana bread. Not tried it. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but not tried it. Robert says near the Bowling Green, 45 minutes north of Nashville. Arbor says bye, Robert. Pippa said it's a paste centre with biscuit chunks wrapped in caramel and chocolate. Yeah, nice. Monkey bread. What? I don't know if I want to ask Jenny if monkey bread is. Do you freeze them, Arbor? I'm not the only weirdo then. The freezers are Curly Whirly. They look like little logs. But I like to freeze chocolate anyway. I used to do it with Mars bars. And then, because Mars bars, I couldn't eat a lot of a Mars bar because I find it sickly. But I used to freeze it and then just cut a slither off it and eat that slither. You alright, Bab? Mm-hmm. You on a break? Yeah. Is it good? Mm. Is it good?
Yeah.
Right. Just so I know. For later.
When you go watching it?
Tomorrow, probably. Because I don't think it'll be ready for me to watch when it finishes.
Okay.
My favourite McDonald's is a Big Mac and fries with chocolate milk. No, I don't like milkshakes. No, can't do milkshakes. Especially since I've had my gallbladder out as well. No, can't do it. Makes me feel terribly sick. Well, my baking box this month is butterscotch popcorn poke cake. Oh, you're going to have to take a picture of that, Lisa. Because that's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Monkey bread is sticky buns all clumped. Oh, Pippa, that sounds nice. Now that does sound nice. And do you just pull it apart and eat it? Because that sounds really, that does sound up my street. Anything that's tear and share and I'm there. If it's got a tear and share moment in it, I want it. I want to share with it. I want to taste it and I want to share it with everybody. Mm-mm-mm. Isn't it strange how different parts of the world eat different foods and things, and it always amazes me the differences. I think everybody's got better food than well, Wales especially. Biscuits dough torn into pieces and dipped in cinnamon and sugar and put into a bundt cake pan. Then pour over a brown sugar glaze, baked till done. Sue says monkey bread is yummy. Dan tell she's in Bardstown, Sue, or he's in Bardstown, whoever. Pippa says cow monkey bread looks like horse dung lumpy. That's a nice picture to have in my head, but just as long as it tastes nice, I'll probably try it. But now I'll probably try it and think think of horse dung. Some people call it pull apart bread. That sounds better than horse dung lumpy. That. There was a straw in the box which confused us. You use it to poke holes in the cake so the butterscotch goes into. Yeah, we use a straw very often when we do lemon cake to put the lemon drizzle through the cake. I like cinnamon, and cinnamon's very, very good for your indigestion system. Did you know that? Yes. Pippa Brown, she says, Arbora says, I don't care how you describe it, it's just still yummy. Lorinda said, good night, Cal, have a nice evening. Oh, good night, Lorinda. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Everybody says good night and take care. Don't get me wrong, it is yummy, not like never tried dung, Pippa, and I'm not going to ask if you've tried dung. Sue says she knows where Boston is, Danielle. It's about an hour and a half from her. Arbor says, night, Lorinda. Well, now I'll never look at monkey bread the same. That's all I'm going to say. Boo, 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 boo. And when you see horse poo, you're going to think of monkey bread, aren't you? See? Arbor said, yeah, but calling it dung bread would have been a hip at camp. Yeah, because they'd all want to have tried it then, Arbor. If they were anything like my scouts were, my cubs and my beavers, they'd be straight in there to try it. Next time you're in Hereford, go to Hobbycraft. They do the baking boxes in there. Do they? Oh, I'm going to have to look in there. I never think to look for stuff like that when I'm in Hobbycraft. Because usually I know what I want. Because I don't like looking around Hobbycraft because it can end up costing you a fortune. So I usually just go in, get what I want and get out. Because going into craft shops, you know, and now I know in Aberystwyth they've got that material shop and it's a lovely material shop. That could end up costing me a few pound going in there because now I'm getting into buying material. But I haven't been in a good craft shop for a long time. I haven't been in Hobbycraft for a long time. Because the last time I went to go in there was after the first lockdown. And there was a massive queue and I can't do queues. Nothing is worth for me to queue for unless it's for my kids or my husband or my mum and dad or sister, and that's it. Anybody else or myself, and that I ain't queuing. I don't like queues. That's why I like the internet, because I can order stuff off the internet. Do you know what I mean? Pippa, you will be now known as the monkey bread person. And now it's got everybody thinking that it's all done. I think that's hilarious. Pudgy pies and bug juice. Oh, that sounds lovely. See, that would go down well. Can't beat a bit of pudgy pies and what was it? Bug juice. Lovely. That does sound nice.
I need to talk about absolute blasphemy that's just happened on the telly.
Why?
It's one in the paper that said, let's just have a cut, Welsh word for cuddle. And I said, first of all, she said it wrong. It's Kutch.
It's Kutch,
She
not
said
Kutch.
on TV, let's have a Kutch.
It's not a Kutch,
There's
it's
a
a
W
Kutch.
for a reason.
Yes, it's a Kutch, tell her. She's not allowed one. Go and
Right,
sort them out, Mel. Just sort them out. Yes, fancy getting the word wrong. I wish I can get a dough in can. What do you mean get dough in a can? What do you mean by getting dough in a can? What, cookie dough in a can? Don't make me... No, you can't. You can't get dough in a can, can you? Is there such a thing? You've intrigued me now, Pippa. Because I don't think you get dough in a can in Wales, anyway. Did you watch it saying the Kutch are not Kutch? Going to give her a slap. How dare she? That is the Welsh favourite. If you ask any Welsh person, that's their favourite word. So you've got to get it right as a Kutch. Because that's one thing we are very good at is Kutches. We get all sorts of doughs in cans and tubes. No flipping way. What's Pillsbury dough? I've never heard of that. Not a can or a cardboard tube with metal end caps. Yeah, and you crack the sides of the can. It's actually a cardboard roll and it bursts open. No flipping way. Where have I been for 53 years? I've obviously, well, I've lived a very sheltered life then if I've never heard of a dough in a can. Because I have never heard of dough in a can. Hiya, JJ, you all right, lovely? How are you? Barbara, she say whoop whoop. Are you still lurking and working, JJ? Have you got thunder? I love a good thunder and lightning show. I can sit by our back door and watch it for well, as long as it's going. I'm not one of these people that get scared by it. I should do, but I don't. Because they are loud, but I just love it. And I love it when it forks across the sky as well, the lightning. But I am strange. I'm back. Sorry, went to get some stuff in the store yet, Mum, and I'm working on one of my large repeats. Oh, what one are you working on, JJ? Can you hear my stomach's rumbling? It's got no reason to rumble because we treated ourselves to Chinese tonight because we'd all worked so hard in the garden today. The kids as well. So we treated ourselves to Chinese. And my stomach's now rumbling. It's got no right to rumbling. I think it's the thought of all this having dough in a tube. It's saying yes. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. Pilbury's Grand Buttermilk stuff. Oh my gosh, that looks so nice. Well, I've learned something new now. I have definitely learned something new. Cinnamon rolls, crescent rolls, cornbread twist, all in nice and exploding tubes. Mmm. It's a giant Asian flower. What size is it, JJ? Yeah, it's always food on our channel, isn't it? Duck with pineapple. I haven't had duck for pineapples, God, for years. I used to love that. Just rolled with them, I think, Pippa. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, Lisa, you're on. I've never ever. No, I'm like, got to be intrigued now. Asda's is about an hour and a half from us, Lisa. Our nearest Asda. Duck and orange. Cantonese. Well, ours was not Chinese, really. I must admit, Pippa, it was Cantonese, if I'm truthful. But we always call it the Chinese because the kids always used to call it Chinese, but it was the Cantonese. I prefer Cantonese to Chinese. Okay, going to make wild rice soup for dinner, so I will be listening. Never heard of wild rice soup. That's a new one on me again. I never had wild rice in that thing. 7 foot long. Flipping heck, JJ. That is huge. Huge. How blinking wide is it? If it's a flower, it needs to be pretty wide as well then. Arbra's doing all the crafts, aren't you, Arbra? And taking more on as we speak. Okay, Lisa, thank you. Oh, that was nice. Yes, I didn't know that. I've forgotten about that. Yeah, that was nice, that was. That's quite flavoursome. That was quite nice, that was. I'd forgotten about that. That was, yeah, that was nice. To be truthful. Because we only have really not plain stuff over here. Well, I don't seem to, I must go around with my eyes shut because I don't see half the things that other people see or have. Beef with cashew nuts, that is gorgeous, but nobody else really wants it. So what we tend to do is buy a few things and everybody has a bit of everything. Because nobody really wants, we're all the same. We never like one full dish of one thing and one full dish of rice and that's all. So we tend to get 3 or 4 different things and then a big dish of rice and then everybody has a bit of everything. And it's lovely. Because you always think, oh, somebody else's looks better than yours. So if you've got a bit of everything, then it's not so bad. You've been on a crocheting spree, have you, JJ? Is that what you do as well, Sarah? It's so much better. So much better. I need to find my granny blanket that I started in my crocheting. Because I started off, I was going to make granny squares. And then somehow I've ended up just continually going round in the square. And it was getting bigger and bigger. And then I put it away somewhere, but I don't know where I've put it. I think it must be in the back of my wardrobe on the top shelf. So I said I'm going to get it out. Because I did enjoy doing that. But I'll have to look up how to do it again. Because I don't know if I can remember how I did it. Because I know the corners are different, aren't they, when you get to the corner. So I'll have to do a YouTube on how to do my granny square again and carry on, because that'd be quite nice to put up on the bed if I can make it big enough. The only thing is it's going to be square rather than oblong, isn't it? But I don't care. Tut tut, Carl Smith, you wouldn't have a Chinese rice. And yours. Oh, I tell you what. Does it matter that you do a granny square and just do it as one big, not stop? Just keep going round and round and round and round. I don't know. And then I think, is it going to look odd because it'll just be one big square when it's done? But then I think it will just go down the sides, won't it? So does it really matter? But I do need to get some more wool for that. But I'd only buy cheapish wool for that, because it would only be going on my bed. Cal, I want to do one. I think Fiverr Flux does great videos and did it out of scrap wool, but I didn't have wool stash. So that's what I'm thinking, because it's sort of probably about, I think it's only something like 3 foot by 3 foot at the moment. It isn't awfully big. No, it's not even that big. 2 foot by 2 foot. I'm just trying to think what a foot is. Yeah, it's probably about 2 foot, 2 foot square at the moment, which wouldn't cover a lot. But, and I did enjoy doing it. And I think Millie started one as well, so it's a few years ago. But I don't know where I've put them. But I do like the thought of a granny blanket on my bed. And I like the weight of a blanket, because I don't know if anybody else was with kids. We didn't have duvets. We just had blankets. And I like the feel of the heavy weight sometimes. When my legs are really, really painful, like Granty says, well, why do you want the weight on? Surely, because you want to kick the blanket off. And I said, no, sometimes the weight helps. I don't know how it works. But sometimes if I put a weighted blanket on my legs, it'll help with the pain. Sounds odd, I know, but I'm odd anyway. But so that's what I was thinking as well about doing the crocheted blanket. I don't know. Maybe I am just odd. I've taken another Afghan because my kids keep stealing. Oh, Afghans are nice though, aren't they? Can you do it however? I hope, well, I suppose nobody's going to argue, are they, with me? Ever see you is on the couch now and a big favourite. Is it? I just think they're so nice though, aren't they? And they can be whatever colours. I like it because they're all different colours. Yeah, you don't have to stick. You could have like half the square in one colour and half, or you know, as you go round, you can start off on a red and finish off that square, the edge in with a blue, and then every time you go round you're on a different colour or half a different colour. No, I used to take magnesium, but I had a bit of a reaction with it, so the doctor took me off it. Because I'm a strange bugger. But I might actually try it again. And see. Ask him if I can try it again, because I've changed my medication again, so it might have been the fact that it was a combination of it all. Did she? Marissa did one. I'll have to go back and have a look on her videos and have another go, because I found that quite therapeutic. Granny squares. Trouble is, as well as having enough hours in the day to do all the crafts you want to do, isn't there? But you know, because I want to do my cross stitching, I want to do my diamond painting, I want to do my colouring, and now I want to go back crocheting. And I've started to learn to knit my scarf, so I want to go back and do some of my scarf, and it's like, oh, it's not enough hours, and definitely not enough daylight to do half the things that I want to do and when I want to do them. And it's feeling okay to do some of them as well, you know, in yourself. Because I don't know about you lot, but some days I just don't want to do anything. I find everything is difficult. I just want to bury my head in the sand and not do anything, think about anything, or look at anything or anything. And then I feel guilty after, because I think, oh, you could have been doing that, or you could have done that, or you could have finished that part of the sal and stuff like that. So I just think, just do a little bit of something. Because once you start, it's not so bad, is it? Oh my God, Sophie's opened my ear. Heads and penguin. I love her. I think Sophie's just brilliant. She's just a complete and utter star. Complete and utter star. Oh, bless her. She made a mess. Amen to too many crafts, I know. Most of us have many, many different projects all going at once. We are wit junkies. We are. I mean, when I first started on this doing diamond painting and stuff, it was always right. You have one, you do that one, you complete that one, you do another one. You do that one, you complete that one, you go to the next one. And then you lot are such bad influences that now, yeah, we won't say how many whips we got on the go and how many we're planning to start. It's just like whip after whip after whip after whip, wanting to start this one, then I want to start that one, then I want to start this one, and then I see somebody else has got something and I want to start that one, and I need to order that, and oh my God, that one looks so nice, I need it in my life. And it's like, oh, never, it never ends. It is, isn't it? So many whips. She can smell it. She's got She's got hypersensitivity to food, she has, Pippa. She's just very clever. Very, very clever. She knows what's good. She can sense it. She can sense, she thinks, yes, I know that's food. I can smell it. I can sense it. At least she's not afraid to try things, to, you know. Because at that age, they go one way or the other, innit? They'll try everything, or they're that fussy, they won't try nothing. But at least she's one that she just go in and have a go. You know, and thinks, I like this. Junkies would be an awesome channel. Whip Junkies, it would, wouldn't it? There are, Silver. You can start your channel up and put a whip. You're a whip Junkies. Yeah, too many whips across all the crafts. But the thing is, you want to do all of them. Like, I look at my cross stitch specifically more with my cross stitches and my diamond paintings. I want to do them all at the same time. Like, I look and I want to do them all. And then I go on the decision maker thing, the app. And then whatever one that chooses, that's not really the one I want to do then. And then I keep pressing that until it gets to the one that I think, oh, okay, I'm going to do that one. Grant says, why don't you just make the decision yourself? And I said, because I can't. I need Tiny Decision Maker to help me make the decision. He says, oh my bloody God. He said, you don't make things easy, do you? I just look at him. I said, you don't understand the dilemma that we have with all our whips. I said, you just don't understand it. He just looks at me and just taps and walks away. They don't though, do they? It is a dilemma though, isn't it? How do you decide? Which one are you going to do? I should change my whip junkie. Wonder if anyone... I haven't seen anybody with that name, Barbara. I'm doing this for DDDP along and make Lizzie dance. I don't know either of them, Lisa, so I don't know. And of course, weekly or monthly sales enable. Exactly. When certain people tag you in them, mentioning no names, Pippa Brown. But I'm grateful that you did because I am loving it. Probably get some interesting trolls with that name. Yeah, but it'd be a bit of fun, wouldn't it? That's one thing I've not had for a long, long time is any trolls. I think it's because the last bunch we had in one of my lives, I couldn't stop laughing at them. And I don't think it had the right effect for them. Because I just find them fun. The first few times it happened, it was a bit intimidating. And after that, I just thought, no, it's just funny. That some twit wants to come on and takes pleasure out being a troll. Get real, mate. You know, just get real. No whip junkies. No, I've not heard of anybody called that. Crafting Journey and Tia are doing a collab for Dreamers Designs, and Susan and Lizzie have a bet going. Oh, do they? Oh, I don't know. I must have missed that. But I haven't been on Lizzie's I've missed the last few of hers. I haven't watched, to be true, for the last 2 weeks. I haven't watched an awful lot of YouTube. With everything that's been going on, I haven't really felt like it. So there's only certain ones I've sort of watched bits of and caught up with theirs. So I'll have to try and catch up on a couple of Lizzie's this week and see what she's been up to. Grant, if I mention Lizzie, he just says she's the one that does all the peas. She packs up all the peas. I said, that's it. That's our Lizzie. She packs up all the peas. This new pen of mine from Painting with Diamonds is really comfortable to hold. And it seems to be holding the wax really good in there as well, because I'm quite a heavy... I haven't tried the other end because that's a 4-placer and I can't quite handle placers yet. I'm getting the tiz with them because I can't get them to go on straight as I want. some kind of dancing thing. I wouldn't be able to dance. I can wobble. I've got all the bits ready to wobble. I've got the arse, the belly, the boobs. I can do the wobble, but I can't dance. So I'd be like a piece of jelly on a plate, you know, when they say wibble wobble jelly on a plate. That's me. I've got no dance moves whatsoever. It wouldn't be a good thing, do you know what I mean? Might be for other people, they'd have a damn good laugh. But yeah, too many wobbly bits now. And if I danced too vigorously, I'd have two black eyes, so nah. I just sway now. You know, just sway back and forth. That's as much as my dancing does. I like watching the girls when they put on these dance things on their Xboxes and things. Is it Just Dance or something? And you have to follow what the person's doing. I can sit down and do the arm. I sit down, get the stool out, and they sit me on the stool. They give me the controller, and I can do all the arm actions. I can't do the legs, but I do the arms. So I get half points. But it's quite funny. But they just get on there and they're away. Even if they've seen it for the first time, they just whoop, straight to it. What it is to be young, eh? Young and fit. My dancers is wriggling in my wheelchair. That's the way, Lisa, isn't it? That's the way. And pretty good with arm, as long as the arm movement isn't lifting my arms up, because I can't lift my arms up very high. But yeah. Mind you, me and the girls have been having some Christmas music on. I know, it's only November. But yeah, we've been in a Christmassy mood. So Jessie's been putting the Christmas tunes on. So we've been having a good old sing-song and a bit of a sway and whatever. Been a bit of fun though. I said by Christmas we'll probably be sick of them, but hey-ho. We've been putting some of the old Christmas songs on. So I said to Jessie she can make up a playlist. She can go and put a playlist together to play in the car and stuff. Because I got an old car. We haven't got a good stereo or anything or thing that you can connect to this on it. But I put one of these devices that you plug into the cigarette lighter thing. So they can connect their Bluetooth to that, and then that will connect the Bluetooth somehow to my radio, through the radio, but through the FM signal. So it goes to wherever it picks up the FM radio, it'll pick up this Bluetooth thing or something. I don't quite understand it. So they can play their music through that. So they've been doing that. So Jessie's going to do a Christmas playlist. So you can have it in the car when we got to my dad's or something. Look up the Get Up dance. All right, I will look that up after. Moving arms is better than that. Exactly, Danielle. I can tap my feet. Wibble my legs up and down, but all the stores have their Christmas music playing, or what they do. Grant goes mad when he goes to the supermarket and he says, for God's sake, it's only November. And I said, he's got all the Christmas stuff out. I said, yeah, but I said, you forget that people like us, I've always start in like October. I would start buying something, one piece a week for Christmas, whether it was meat for the freezer or sweets for the sweets tins or peanuts or whatever. I said, you know, that you could order a tin of something that I could put away for Christmas, or bottles of pop. I'd buy one extra to put away for Christmas. And I said, you'd start then. So, because you couldn't afford to buy it all in one go. So I said, I used to do what my mum did. Buy something and put it away in the cupboard, and that would be there for Christmas. And then by the time Christmas came, you'd only really have to get all the fresh stuff. He said, oh, I suppose. I said, well, I suppose. I said, that's how we had stuff for Christmas. I said, it's because I used to buy, and I still do now, buy one or two things a week. If you had a little bit extra left at the end of the week of your shopping money, I used to put it towards buying whatever. He just goes, all right. But he hates it. He's a right bloody thing, he is. He hates hearing the Christmas music and seeing all the tinsels and stuff up at now. Once it comes to December, he's not too bad then. He just can't get it in his head why they've got it out so early. I said, some of us have got a budget, love. I mean, I don't have to do it so much now because we're not, you know, we're not on the poor line. I mean, we're not well off by any means. But, you know, I have so much money a week that goes to my shopping, and then anything that's left over, it goes. But when we first married and first had the kids, we didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. Do you know what I mean? So it was hard then. So you did buy a little bit each week. Does anybody else do that, or is it only me? Yeah, it's a bit early then, isn't it, Pippa? Oh, I know. They didn't put that one up. They decided not on that one, didn't they, Lisa? The one I was on about. And they've decided on the more cheerful one, thank God. That's all right, Silver. You don't have to, sweetheart. I'm just grateful that you're in the background, sweetie. Yeah, get all the holiday craft supplies out early so you have time to buy them and make your crafts. I know, because you just think if you just got them in like November, nobody would get anything done, would they? I haven't made any real gifts this year. This is the first year that I haven't really had the time to make much. Apart from this for Mum, this will go to, well, not as a gift to Mum, but it as in a Christmas gift, but it will be a gift as she'll have it up there the beginning of December. But usually I do make loads of little bits and pieces. But well, I've made the project bags for my Patreons, and that's about it. But I am starting to make some more, which I will be giving out over the Christmas, whether people want them or not. They'll be having a winky wonky bag. So, but yeah, I do like making things for people. And I want to teach the girls this year how to make my mum's sausage rolls. So that's a tradition that I can pass down. And I love them as well. You know, sausage rolls with stuffing mix in them. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, can't wait to show them how to make them. But I am going to admit I am not making the pastry because I hate making pastry. I am shit at making pastry. So I am going to cheat and buy ready-made pastry. I said to the girls, if they want to learn how to make pastry, I'll show them how to make the pastry. But I'm just shit at making it. I think I overwork it. And I know it's better if you've got cold hands, isn't it? My fingertips are ice cold, but my actual hands are always hot. And I've never been able to make a nice pastry. My mum can, and she doesn't measure anything. She just, well, not now, but when she did make it, she used to just chuck it all in a bowl. Just do it all by eye. Just whip it up and make it, and it would be lovely. And she'd make flaky pastry. I don't know how the hell she did it, but she did. She'd make all short crust, flaky, whatever. And it would be lovely. But yeah, I'm going to cheat and buy it. I was Stony Broke when first married. I used to do a weekly shop for it. I know, isn't it, Pippa? You do, yeah, you do find ways round, don't you? What you can buy for that money. They are, but I do use a few that I've made. I've got them upstairs with bits and pieces in. I'm crap at baking, but I like to do it. D-shaped pastry mixers. What are they? Yeah, I buy it in a tube, Barbara. But it's in a cardboard box, rolled up. I don't mind admitting it. But I will teach them how to make it, so if they ever have to, they know how to do it. Because that's what my mum said to me. Well, at least you know how to do it if you need to. You know, and I buy the cheap sausages and skin them and use them, and then add all the flavourings and the onions and make my sage and onion stuff in and stuff. And oh, just thinking about it now is making my mouth water. Just fun. I like cooking with the girls, so it's really fun. They are straight handled, back of a D, and the curve's about 5 metal loops. No, I haven't got anything like that. I've never seen anything like that, Pepper, so I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. They don't last long anyway, so they must be all right, because as soon as I make sausage rolls, they're gone. As soon as they come out the oven, you'll have little faces. Even Josh would come down the stairs if he could smell sausage rolls cooking. Want to know how long before they're out the oven. And then he'd be down the stairs, and then the girls would follow. And then they'd be eating. I said, they're a bit hot yet. No, they'd be off. They'd get the tongs out, get them on a plate, and off they'd go. Which is quite nice. It is nice when they'll eat your cooking while you're baking. I watch Bake Off on, is it Channel 4, Channel 5, whatever it's on. And I watch them all making all these wonderful things. And I think, oh, I'm going to have a go at that. But to make a lot of things from scratch costs the earth. It costs you more to get all the ingredients in to buy stuff than it would to go out and buy the product already done. That's what the shame of things is now. It crumbs the flour and the butter up. I tell you what, no, I have got a pastry cutter thing. And it's got, it's a handle. You hold it with your hand like that. And then it's got like 5 curved metal bars that are together. It's about that wide. And you go down like that. And you just turn it like that to make my pastry. I forgot I'd got that. So I might get the girls to use that. Oh, you've got to try making homemade sausage rolls, Arva. They are gorgeous. Oh, fresh warm bread. Yeah, I love making my breads. Bake Off's one of the... I do stop on a Tuesday night, and I am watching Bake Off at the moment. Is that it, Pippa? I'll have to go and dig it out. Because we used to... My mum bought me that to try and get me to use to make pastry, but I used it for when I used to make homemade scones. And I used it for that. But I don't know where it is now. It's in with my probably in the back of my baking cupboard. I'll have to dig it out, and then the girls can try with that. I've never tried making scotched eggs, but I love them. I do like a good scotched egg, especially if they're homemade. They've got a completely different taste to them, I think. I might say to Jessie, because she loves scotched eggs, that she can make some scotched eggs. Because we've got a lot of eggs at the moment. So that'd be something nice to use up the eggs for. You all right?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it as good as the Australian one?
It's a bit strange.
Strange.
Yeah.
But
the place is really big.
is it?
Like
Castle's massive.
Well, yeah, but the areas that they've got is quite big, to be fair. Like, they explained the floor plan. And it's like, they've got like an area, like a roofed out, like an area like a roof where they sleep. But then like the main bit where the fire isn't got a roof. And then they've got a boiler room to like make sure there's hot water. Like a shower room.
Yeah, I've seen the shower room.
With like a watering can thing.
Yeah.
But then they've got to walk down this long path to get wood to fill up the boiler.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
Your dog snores.
I know, she
So
snores.
loud.
She snores like her daddy.
She kept kicking me as well. It's like, excuse me, we're sharing this 5-person sofa for our tiny dog.
She is. She loves it. Pork pies. Oh, gotta have a bit of a pork pie.
Night,
Oh, thanks, Silver. Night, night, darling.
Night, everyone.
Lily says night. She's off to bed. Oh, sausage meat. Yeah. Oh, I know. Pork pie is pork pie. Scotched egg is like sausage meat on the outside, a boiled egg in the middle, and is it breadcrumbs on the outside, Pippa? I think is it breadcrumbs on the outside of a scotched egg? I can't remember. Something like that, isn't it? I haven't had one for years. But they are nice. They're really tasty. A lot of people take them like on picnics. You can eat them hot or cold. And where Grant works, the cafe there is a scotched egg business, and they make all different flavoured scotched eggs. The black pudding one was quite nice that they did, which they sell online, I think. They sell all their scotched eggs. But you can have different flavours in the sausage meat. Yeah, crumb outside. Yeah, she's gone to bed, Annie. She's knackered now. And they got school tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of people like the Lincolnshire sausages, don't they? I don't know what they make in the one that Grant's cafe does with his. But I know they're something Scotch egg factory or something like that. I don't know. But they had different flavours. But I couldn't tell a lot of difference between some of the flavours. They just taste all the same to me. I just like good old-fashioned plain scotched egg. I don't need any fancy stuff in it. Bit of Dijon mustard to go on the top of it and away to go. All right, you lovely lot. I didn't realise what the time was. I kept you all too long. So I will have to say, I thought it was only about 9:30. Irish sausages with a bit. Do you know what? I still buy Irish sausages now. I want something with a bit of taste. You can't beat Irish sausages. I have to agree with you there, Pippa. Got a nice flavour to them. I'll buy our local butcher's sausages, which are out of their own pigs, and they're nice. Oh. I'm making a hash of this tonight, getting these back in here. No, I put them all over here, look, that's a messy puppy pup. There's a messy puppy pup. Look at this mess I'm making. Get in there. Doesn't want to get in there. That all up here. How can you miss? So I hope you've enjoyed coming in on my little Sunday love and having a little chat with the old Welsh girl. It does, doesn't it, Claire? Time flies, I find. Absolutely flies. You've got to give yourselves a round of applause because you're all such a lovely bunch. And if it wasn't for you lot, it'd be dead boring on a Sunday evening or a Sunday afternoon for you lot because it's just so enjoyable. We've such a giggle. I've made a few of you hungry now. You're going to stuff your faces when you get off now and blame me. Oh, Sue, you're welcome. And I hope you come back again, sweetie. Yes, Silver, whenever some of this has died down, we can all meet up and have a coffee. Or maybe when Grant goes to Abergavenny next, I'll have to say to you. And I'll come down with him. And we'll meet up for a coffee or something. So, everybody look after yourselves. Take care, but most importantly, stay safe. And love you all. Bye. She says if she can find the button.